Trading futures in the night, so cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. DD bands rapping, stories untold. Riding with rockets through the AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings spinning on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade, oh, never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with their AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, checking the charts. Midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the most exciting, amazing show on earth. We got Wall Street Circus going on over here with this ups and downs market. Very, very, very cool. Waking up. Market was down last night, up tonight. I made some money pre-market. It's kind of nice. MHP tap, edge pressure tap. This is so great. Do I look tired? Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. I'm exhausted. But we'll see. We'll wake up in a little bit. I just woke up. I woke up a little late today. Good morning, all. What's up? Just me talking out loud. New breed. Softer than expected PPI. Maybe somebody should give it a blue chew. You know what I'm saying? Nathan Rose. Simon D. Good morning. New breed. Andy, what happened on NASDAQ? PPI today, right? I think that's what happened. News today. Good morning. Fraser Road, James Panny Goober, Andre. Lucan Fraser says hit the like button. Yes. By the way, hit the like button, you guys. We will do giveaway. Hit the like button. All right. Good morning. Good morning, thinner Matt. Yeah, this isn't slightly fatter Matt. This is the real deal, the thinner Matt, not the green ogre. Good morning. Good morning. Don Sean Gluey, Elliot, Levi, GFC, Moneymaker, Jonathan, Ethan, Morris, Elliot, Aid, Mark, PB, EK, Jaded, V, 2007 morning, Cal, hit the like, guys. Yes. Happy Pro, Dominic, Sir Muhammad, hello. Sean, Happy Pro says good morning, but it's noon for you. Awesome for joining in at noon. Wait, if it's noon for you, are you in UK ish area? Happy Pro, that would be 6 hours this way. Master Smith, Jacob, morning back. Name is Jacob. I found a show a week or two ago. I'm impressed. Love your approach to getting edge of the market and your nerdy math approach too. LOL. Yeah, I know. I think that's really where most people stick around. They're like, all right, I like math too. Let's hang out. We'd probably be drinking beers together at the bar, talking about equations. This is how I roll. Surprisingly, as I found in my trading career, there are a lot more math, engineer, computer science, computer programmer types in Wall Street than there are finance pros in Wall Street. It's incredible how the math and charts, like a moth to a light, it's like draws us to it. Reawakens all of our inner nerds. Evis, Frank, Moreno, Jack, Adrian, Stefan, Zipta, Matthias. Evan, you took an overnight trade. Woke up in the green. Evan, did you get MHP or hedge pressure? NASDAQ, or you the S&P one? Do you set limits overnight? I do. Yeah, overnight I'll hit trades and I'll wake up with money sometimes. If they hit only hedge pressure, MHP, right? And I tight stops and have to make sure I do it. MHP. Oh yeah, nice. All right, what's up? Wakey, eggs and bakey. There you go. Everyone else, Nadia. You just woke up too, LOL. Well, I mean, that's good. That's a good idea because you woke up at, an hour pre-market. It's good. Waking up early is good. It's helpful to get up early. What's up? Good morning, Diana. How's your trading going, Diana? You've been crushing it lately. I remember last week you showed us what you're doing. It was incredible. Hopefully you're still on that same path. Rahul, Brian, everybody. Good morning, David. Guys, roll call gets like 20 minutes long. There's so many people here pre-market. Y'all wake up early. This is what I'm saying. You get here in prep. First time watching. Hey, Grace, how you doing? Grace, you're in for a treat. First time watching. Welcome to the show. Everyone else, New Breed, Ethan, Wakan, Ice Wild, came here for your 75 XP. Let's go. You'll get a crown one day. You'll be number one like everyone else who spams the chat. Isn't that the truth? First time here. How's it going, everyone? Ty, what's up? Good morning, Jan, Adrian. Giga bullish today. I mean, I've been very bullish this market every day since April 10th, so I haven't been bearish yet. All of greater market signal has been bullish, right? All three of them. So we don't have any bear signs yet, and any selling pressure is a buy. And by the way, that little trade I did 2 minutes for market closes, never again. That cost me like $1,000 or like $1,200 as the market fell right to my A plus setup, literally. And I just did it because I'm like, here it is, the A plus. Let me just set a stop, and then I'm going to go do the meeting I had to go to and do boot camp. Then all of a sudden, what ended up happening was it was a loss. But still a winning day, so we're good. This is day 16 of the streak. It's been great. You guys, y'all remember yesterday, and I went to the boot camp. I was like, that sucked. And it's funny because I don't ever trade that end of the day like that. It's just silly. But I waited all day. Hedge pressure was like right here, monthly hedge pressure, and there was a bull zone right there. Right, this is like all my A pluses that I wanted all day that we kind of skirted, whichever. I think it was S&P or Nasdaq, maybe S&P. But we fell right to it, and then we fell to the other one. I was like, add, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and just get to my meeting wherever it was. I think it was here and here, and then and then stopped. I was like, whatever. I hate this market. This market's stupid. You know, the one at the very end of the day, and I'm like, and I'm saying in the boot camp, I'm like, what? It's 2 minutes for market close. Why even care? It's, well, it's A plus every single time. Technically means every single time. So, but it was okay. I was still up yesterday, so we're good. Pre-market, this is very simple. Last night I talked about in the Discord. It was this tap right here. I grabbed hedge pressure. I wasn't even paying attention here. I got really busy last night doing some stuff, and then I finally sat down on my computer. And right when I sat on my computer, I was like, oh crap, we're bouncing on hedge pressure a lot. That's very cool. So I jumped in, I grabbed the long, and I closed like right up here. It was like somewhere in the evening, like right after dinner. Just whenever I usually like we retrace that move and I get back to where I am. I'm not betting on the rest of the night for the breakout. So got in here, closed there. I think I'm up like maybe 3,000 for the, yeah, hold on. 1,500. I did in 3 accounts plus 6 and 8s, 14, 15.5. Yeah. So about $3,100 up already to start the day out, which is good. I didn't do any of this, but man, if you guys got MHP at the start of the day, you guys are incredible. I remember the days Matt used to wake up and drink coffee, and by this time I would be like super wired. So I'm back to my super duper healthy routine. No coffee, no caffeine, no Adderalls, no nothing. This is Matt and his full ADHD, full scatterbrain, full mush brain, forgetfulness. No coffee, and takes a little bit to wake up, but I feel good. My health is good. So normally I'd be like, let's go, you know. Yeah. All right, good morning everybody else. Jane here. How can you see hedge pressure? Rashida, it's from the Rocket Scooter platform. It prints it at 9:30 in the morning. It's all animated for every stock, everything. Is my shirt inside out? Oh snap. Is it? Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It looks like it though. No, it's designed to like look all frayed on the ends. When you said that, I was like, oh yeah, because look right here. You can kind of see like the little things right here. It looks like it's inside out, but it's actually supposed to be that way. Because when I look on the inside, it's even worse inside out looking. It's one of those stylish, like, you know, ruggedy sort of V-neck shirts that looks like you know, looks like you're a bouncer at the Roadhouse bar, you know, Patrick Swayze. You get your roughed up V-neck shirt you wear with your black pants and your boots. Shredded tee, baby. Yep. Roadhouse. So giga bullish today, probably so. Maybe. So took it over that long in ES, used MHP at a stop 65, didn't get stopped. Levi, there you go, dude. God, that was such a cool trade, right? When I looked at my phone this morning when I was getting out of bed, I was like, oh wow, I bet some of you guys hit that 939 Nasdaq. That was pretty solid. MHP and then S&P 6260 was like super solid. I'm telling you guys, MHP is bae. Like I tell you, the more you guys stick around here, you'll realize we have something special. And it's like to the penny how cool this is. And it doesn't mean, market's not predictable, but volume is, right? Direction's not predictable, but every single time we'll find you volume. And boy, oh boy, like the years I put into building this, It's very impressive when things like this happen. It's almost a no-brainer. Middle of the morning market, right at, this is, I guess, European Open. Patience game helped you with the most risk management. It's really made you think how you do things is paying off. Very cool, very cool. Good morning. What's up, Christian? Bullish day then. What's up, bro? Yeah, I think so. We need to revise the meaning of EST. EST every single time, except for 2 minutes for the bell. Is there hedge during London? Yeah, we have a model that estimates in the overnight for futures, and they're very accurate. We just taught our class on it. And so it's, again, volume prediction, and we do one overnight. Currently, right now, it's posted in the Discord. It's a manually done calculation. However, there is a team that's automated it right now, and we're just now working to get that drawn to the platform. So the overnights will be automated in the platform if you go to your futures chart and futures data, or it'll be in the table below if you don't. So this is all about to be automated. They just built it. So speaking of that, let me double check in with my dev team and see if they did my last request on this thing. All right, they have a new release on the test server. Well, I guess I'll check it out when the market's kind of died down a little bit. So we have a new release of the automated futures conversions. So the index ETF liquidity map stuff that's being converted to futures, that is looks like you have a newer version to play with on the test server. Very cool. All right, so right now I'm going to do my morning, and again, we're going to do all this stuff, marking the overnights, marking the gaps, and all that stuff. On futures side, we never automated it for futures. It's always been like manual on the futures side, but let's go ahead and do it. So what I do is I draw a line right here at 1500 central, right at equities market close. I draw a line right here about where we're going to open and have half gap. We got all these lines kind of crammed together. So redistribution zones right here, right by yellow lines. So depending on where we open, we're kind of opening 10 points gap, which is not too bad. Somewhere in here, as long as it stays the same. I might delete some of the blue lines just because I want to clean this up a little bit, because depending on what we get, and not every line I want to kind of play with, right? Usually blues I like to overnight, but in the daytime I don't put too much faith in them. When I have better, stronger pivots, right, like walls. But if it's only the only thing I have, then I'll use them. Sometimes I like to wait just for like liquidity map stuff on the equity side. Spike yesterday. Let's open up. Right. Boom, boom, and boom. Perfect. Nasdaq chart. Let's dress it up. First COVID was and tariffs, and now bank system collapse. Tariff, yeah, all that stuff, right? And ES is just growing. Well, I mean, market is certainly very resilient to a lot of stuff. I mean, the economy's growing, despite everything going on. Nothing's really too bad across the board. Like, all the data looks good. It's not like it's growing fast, but it's not dying. GDP was bad for a little bit, but it's, things are good in general. Where's my open and close notes? There it is. Boom. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Boom. Okay. How'd you guys get all the way over there? Oh, how'd y'all get over there? Okay. Oh, this was me like making notes for the team here. All right, again, it's gonna be so great whenever this is all automated and those numbers change based on like real-time probabilities. Oh my god, that'd be so good. Okay, I'm just marking this up. They stay inside of our bands 88% of the time. Oops. Boom. So this is day 16 of the winning streak, guys. This has been great. 96% of days close below green band. Stats of this range here. And then we got all our stuff here. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully we get positive res. Maybe we should push up on PPI today. All right. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Rocky? Rocky, good morning. Last night, 1 a.m., candle spiked out the small constellation bottom in seconds. Yeah, it did. Here. It's over here. Snort a big green line. There you go. That'll help me wake up. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 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 Love you said no addies. Yeah. No, I just deal with my ADHD, but I've learned to focus without it. Much better than I used to be. Well, I'm also a nicer guy without all the rage fuel inside of me. I feel like when you wake up and your morning routine is to slam an energy drink and take your Adderall to wake up after you wake up for your ADHD, and then you sip on a coffee, you tend to be kind of nightmarishly mean to anybody, especially on the stream. Like, I used to be so hardcore. Like, a troll would come in here, I would take like 10 minutes just to like roast him to a crisp. Just, oh yeah, and I would be like so aggressive. Too much caffeination. Now green juice Matt is the more real version of Matt. Bull and Bear zones still work in the overnight session after the day. No, well, I mean, technically they shouldn't. We've never investigated that they would. They shouldn't. Because the options landscape has completely changed. Technically, they shouldn't work. Once the options start trading, they lose their efficacy like throughout the day. As the options landscape is changing, so by the end of the day, we assume that they're no good anymore because the options have just dynamically changed so much. So we've never investigated like what happens after, like in the overnight session, the previous bull and bear zones. Do they have any effect? Well, technically speaking, they might, because people are hedging at that level no matter what the time is. So there may still be residual position hedging there. So it's been kind of like theorized that, you know, is there any effect they have overnight? But it'd be hard to tell, right? Because inconsistently, we wouldn't be able to know, because maybe sometimes they would and sometimes they wouldn't. So because it's a sometimes they would and sometimes they wouldn't, we wouldn't count on it, right? Because, you know, any former pivot is always going to have some kind of activity, probably, if that person hedging there is still in that position. And if they're not, they won't. So it's like, how do you know if someone's still in the position or not? So then we just assume that by the end of the day, we just throw it out. Has the crown, Matt has the crown. You got mini tiaras. Oh yeah, you guys have these. So it's like a new YouTube thing to put these crowns by people's names, like the more you talk or whatever. It doesn't, when I highlight it, it doesn't even tell me. It tells me top fans. I don't know what causes a fan, but Pocket O2, It Flies, It Dies, and Helpful G are the top fans. I guess it's like the most chatting. Get you the crown. New Breed Alex, what's up? How do you personally DCA around MHP overnight? Been playing with entering MHP, DCA 10 points below and exit. So if you want to do that, then what you'll do is you can put a contract, like a limit order here. Let's say that it's NASDAQ and we have a 40-point stop, and you put a limit 30 points below. Maybe like, you know, 5 points above, something like that, and then stop maybe 40 or 50 points, give it a little bit extra room, 45 points to stop out of all of it, if you can. Essentially just stack limits around it. How was the last trade yesterday? It was down like over $1,000, maybe $1,200 by the end of the day. Yep, that was it. Oh, you already asked that. That's right. How can you get bouncers don't work? Don't wear V-necks. Oh, you don't wear a shirt. Roadhouse. How do you get Rocket Scooter? Let me give you guys the link for it. Cool, man. We're excited today because this is an incredible day. This is day 16 of the winning streak. Here's the link to get the Rocket Scooter platform. You guys want to grab all this, these indicators yourself. Platform is very inexpensive. It's half price first month deal that's been going on for a little bit. Your new lifetime member Disco, what's up? Can't wait for the automation. Oh, it's gonna be nice, right? Me too. I'm super excited about it. Release it. I'd release the new automation. However, it's not completely done yet. Just on the test server side. So you like to completely change your overall view? No setup for you. Cool. Took a long last night. My fund and futures allow you to trade overnight. I think so, but I've actually never tried. Believe it or not, in this my fund and futures account. The live account will let me trade overnight. I don't know. I usually don't touch it overnight because usually that account, since it's like one I gotta take seriously, I gotta like take strong A+ setups overnight. So I actually didn't touch it, but that's a good thing to test out. I'm not sure if the live program lets me trade overnight. They should, but we'll see. Somebody said lies, leave the caffeine alone. I do like my caffeine, but I think like when I was, caffeine plus energy drink plus Adderall, I'm surprised I didn't have a stroke when I was 25. So my doctor was like, no, you need to stop all that. Let's get your blood pressure in check, bro. I was like, all right. Cool. What else you guys got? I'm reading all the comments, catching up. Would I trade 50K funded? How many points would you risk per trade? The points are the same, Eunice, no matter what. It's the position size that you throttle. The market will tell you how many points you're going to get. Don't limit yourself on size of or distance of trade to lower your risk. Let the market give you what it's going to give you. Lower your position size. The 50K, one mini in NASDAQ is plenty enough. Maybe 55 micros is probably what I'd be doing. Allowing myself to get 40 points up or down. In 5 micros, that's $400, 340 on NASDAQ. And for S&P, I probably trade like 1 mini max, which every 10 points is about $500 as well. So if I do it like that, I should be okay for a 50K account for the most part. Do they allow trading after 6 p.m.? Okay, cool. Yeah. It's kind of funny because I don't think I remember ever trading my funded overnight. I try not to, right? The overnight's a little like you're committed to it. And usually overnight, I'm just throwing a few orders at it and then like leaving my computer and then just whatever. But I'm like always afraid of the serious accounts, the ones I'm trying to prove myself in. And I don't want to like set it, forget it, walk away. Good morning. I would spark a blunt, but I got high BP. Not anymore, dude. I got that under control. I started working out. I lost like, you guys might have noticed, but since last year, I lost about like 10, 15 pounds, somewhere in there. And then I'm about to hit up a bulking phase pretty soon. My workouts. Gain some of it back, but not too much of it back. Oh yeah, dude. I was hospitalized 3 times for blood pressure in the 240s, 230s. Had to go to the ER. Put me on observation. It's crazy. Let me tell you what happens when your blood pressure gets a high. And nobody knows like what causes it. It's just genetics and like maybe stress. I wasn't sleeping, I was developing the platform and developing the marketplace. I was working 24 hours a day. I mean, it was nuts. And now it's cool. Like now I don't really work so hard anymore because everything's kind of finished. But when your blood pressure is that high, the world feels weird. Like your head feels hot and everything feels dizzy. And I can't explain it other than like, I don't know, you guys ever done mushrooms before? Like how that kind of like the world just kind of like just a microdosing, not even like full on tripping, but like microdose, right? And everything just kind of like wobbles a little bit. Like you don't notice it when you stare at something rigid with a pattern, like hard solid lines, they sort of like wobble a little tiny bit. Blood pressure was like that, where I would just kind of be walking around and everything I'd stare at would be kind of like my brain was like frying, literally. Vibrations, yeah. And so blood pressure that high, I was like, did I like accidentally eat the wrong kind of chocolates a little bit ago or something? Like I started to feel weird. I was freaking out. I was in IKEA too. It was weird. And then everything just started feeling unreal. And then like I just kind of felt weird. Like it felt like a drug and it was so crazy. And I was like, that's what I really thought. I was like, did I reach for the wrong chocolate this morning or something? I don't even know. So anywho, yeah, don't let your blood pressure get out of whack, dude. That shit'll get scary. And so they got me on some meds for it. I'm cool now, but whatever it was, man. And then my little brother was like, oh yeah, bro, I've been on BP meds since I was like 19. I was like, oh, he's like, yeah, dad's on it. It's like, that's just everyone in the family. I'm like, oh shit. It's like I've been suffering with it all my life and didn't even know about it. So then kind of part of the regiment was like, okay, no more like loading up on stims every day, just let's be healthy again. But I was like working all night, right? So I had to kind of have the energy for like a all night sesh. Some good research on blood pressure. All right, I'll do. Check it out. You didn't microdose, but when you did everything in your eyes, it felt like you're looking through a 4K lens. Yeah. Mushroom, you'll never tell. You know, the microdosing portion of that is kind of creatively inspiring for artists and creators out there. I know a lot of Silicon Valley loves their microdosing for inspiration on creating the next big thing. I know Steve Jobs is a big microdoser. That was his one of his things. He'd just be like, I think I'll invent a phone with touchscreen. Who needs a keyboard in the way when you don't need it? It's always there. Whoa, Steve, that's great, man. Yeah. Do it, bro. Too much blue chew, that's what it was, right? Mario, same thing, bro. 200? Crazy, right? It's the weirdest feeling in the world. You had gout because of it too, dude, right? It's the weirdest feeling in the world. Like your brain is not working right in that moment. So yeah, like don't let your shit get out of whack. Whatever your blood pressure, very serious thing. So the joke in the song you guys hear that says when you see that Matt would spark a blunt, but I got high, BEP, in that song we play every day. You guys wrote these lyrics. There's all these inside jokes the rock scooter community, and that's one of them. So such clever lyrics. That's the punk rock one we always do. The iDoc and Pickle one. For the next saying you need a subscription on data. 100K eval. You purchase when you attempt to get the data. It gives you an error. Never had that before on the other evals. With that being said, anything that's revolving like platform or data, is this like Tradeovate or something? If it is, you have to go to the customer service, get them to help you, because a lot of times these prop firms don't have any control over that. Usually the glitchiness or whatever comes with like the API, the Tradeovate API and all that stuff. Like the prop firms are just like pass-throughs for all that, but you need to contact the customer service of the prop firm. They'll be able to hook you up. Usually on anytime you guys have a problem with data feed and platform, always got to go straight to the customer service. And usually it's not the prop firm's fault, because prop firm is just a website and a bank account, really. All the technical pieces, data feeds and all that usually are on the API side with Tradeovate. So like a lot of times people are like, oh man, my data went down, my orders didn't fill, I'm never using Apex again. You're like, well, it's not Apex. That's a Tradeovate thing or a Project X thing or whatever. These are the people that control the data and the orders and all that stuff. So he said the crew mushrooms are closets so you can microdose. Was impressed with yourself. LOL. Now that's next level. Did you come up with the idea to do that while microdosing? As meta as that is, the inspiration to create your own farm. That's funny. DME LVs didn't trade. Edibles give you the munchies. LOL. You're rather stick to soft indica with high BP. Stay away from the sativa. Yeah, I know. Indica is such a calming experience, right? That's kind of a. It's kind of the best. Yeah, my experience with indica is always like, I just want to lay on the couch with a warm blanket and be like, sleep time. Very nice. Backtest gap insight. Only way you could hide it from your daughter. LOL. You guys are so funny. Yep. I find it that most, and again, I live mostly like a drug-free lifestyle these days, but like, you know, I find most creative types and most intellectual types do like to explore things to even expand their intellectualism and creativity and intelligence. I feel like it's a commonality, even though, you know, we teach our kids that these things are bad. In your adult life, for creativity purposes, I found a lot of my engineering friends were always like very much into like intellectually stimulating themselves through like microdosing and stuff. So I feel like it's a very common thing. Hello, I hear somebody outside. Hello. You don't have pants on? Is this a theme? I hear noise outside. Hold on. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Hello. Water in the tea. What's up, boy? What's up, boy? What's up, boy? What's up, boy? Come on. You gotta go to your mom. Go. Okay. Very nice. This is the tiniest bit of caffeine I'll ever have, which is coffee. I mean, which is tea, not coffee, sorry. Oh yeah. Dude, they gave me this, these are really cool. I got this from My Fun and Futures. So they gave me this really cool Yeti. And I'm telling you guys, this is like one of the coolest things I've ever owned. Whatever it's worth, man. Everything stays hot, everything stays cold. Oh yeah, it's a tiny little one. It's perfect size. Oh, hold up here. Nice. Microphone. Indica in the couch in that right. Dance off, dance off. Every time I stand up, my biggest fear is that my fly's open. Not really, I wouldn't care. Turn the cameras off, LOL. Need a song note. We need a no pants song. I feel like I feel like T6 is already on it. Like by tomorrow morning, read a song. iDoc dances with no pants. It's coming. All right, so we're having a couple things, guys. We have a song submission channel in our Discord. If you guys want to play along, this is really cool. Our community is all we do this. This is the second time we'll be doing this. Last time we did it, all the theme songs, all the songs you hear, the giveaway songs, all that came out of this contest we did. If you submit AI-based music, we're gonna have this like contest, and then it's gonna last like a couple of weeks, and we'll narrow it down to like our top 10, our favorites. We'll all vote on them, and every song that we keep, that we like, that we use, we'll give you a free lifetime rocket scooter as like a prize to go with it. So you guys are all more than welcome to grab that, or sorry, get in on that. Song submission, just submit anything. There's all kind of ones. Apparently there's somebody peeing on gurus. There's the fake mats that message you in Discord. This is the guy. The song is called The Tale of Slightly Fatter Matt. He messages you to join his Telegram and he'll steal your credit card. I mean, the things are really funny. The inside jokes run deeper in this community, and a lot of the songs really kind of go into that. So have fun with that if you guys want to join. A couple more things. I'm gonna drop some hints. I've been telling you guys. Again, I can't leak it just yet, but I'm gonna explain to you that in the next week or two, two huge things are happening in two of our favorite prop firms. FundaNext is about to have a sale, wink, wink, as good as the last one. I'm talking like everybody in this community, grab as many of those accounts as you can when they come out. They're like the too good to be true type account. I'm not telling you much more. Just wink, wink. Just be aware in the next week or two. My Funded Futures is having a huge overhaul. Only a few people know about it, so it's not announced yet. Matt's been teasing it for a while, Matt Leach, but I'm telling you, it's coming soon. And there's a lot of big changes going on over there. So you guys are with My Funded Futures or FundaNext. This month is going to be big. All kind of fun things are going on at both of those firms. Now, I'm talking like when firms are making changes, you're always like, oh crap, the changes. What are they taking away from me, right? It's what you always think. Because most of them are taking stuff away. Both of these firms are adding stuff to make it cooler for you guys. And so just an inside scoop, because I work with both of those companies. I'm teasing, I'm teasing, not leaking, just teasing that, if you're like, maybe I should buy some more Apex accounts today, maybe you should wait for those things to come out. I'm just telling you, hint, hint. Or do both or whatever. But if you guys are like, waiting for something cool to happen, something cool is happening in both of those places. So that's all I can tell you. Yeah, I'm going to be a leaky faucet again. I tend to overshare. So a deal better in Apex? No, I'm saying is in general, like Apex is just using an example. Sometimes people are like, okay, I spend like $500 a month on props or 5,000 a month on props or whatever it is. And you're like ready to re-up. I'm just saying is like, if you guys are FundaNext had a sale that gave them the best prop firm accounts and the end of the day drawdown accounts in the existence of prop firms for a short period of time. They temporarily got rid of some of the rules, and you can lock it in and have these accounts that were like too good to be true. Like no prop firm can sustain accounts like that. But they honored them, and they did it to kind of draw, attention to them. I may or may not be saying they're gonna be doing it again. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. And I'll explain why it's good when the sale comes out, but I'm just letting you know. When you trade prop firms, the thing with FundaNext that makes them pretty cool is there's uncapped payouts. But usually if there's uncapped payouts, there's a rule here, there's not a rule here, etc. So when uncapped payouts, there's usually like daily loss limit and consistency and all that. But they had a sale where they had no daily loss limit and uncapped payouts. That's unheard of. No firm does that. It's not something firms do, because daily loss limit is what limits, right? It limits your scalability, because if you're doing a one-to-one trade, you can only make what you're going to lose, right? So if your DLL is $1,000, you really only can make $1,000 ish, or a little bit more a day. You can't scale to the $1 million to get the $1 million uncapped payout. So they throttle you. You can only grow very slow with DLL. But so if they get rid of DLL and have uncapped payouts, you can literally just load up on all the accounts, YOLO the first day, get them as far ahead as you can. You blow them up, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then all of a sudden you can lock in max amount of accounts with 10, 20K buffer and uncapped payouts. Now you have real trading accounts that you could just grow and grow and grow and grow with no daily loss limit. You can either get lucky, swing for the fence, or do base hits and play it safe. But these are the accounts you can scale to get a big fat payout at the end, not just like tiny like payout caps. So, and it's only temporarily because they don't do it all the time, but they do it as like a market share grab to kind of get attention for the firm. Even if you don't trade with them, these accounts are awesome just to have. And when they have the sale, like everybody in our community grabbed a bunch of them. Some of our community members are still playing with them and growing them up. I still have a couple that I'm growing up. A couple of them busted, they didn't make it, but every sale they have on that, I'm going to jump right back in and get a couple just to have. So remember, uncapped payouts and no DLL is a rule set you don't see. Like My Fund of Futures has Expert, which has no DLL, but it's not uncapped payouts. There's a 25K payout cap, right? You can get total. But speaking of My Fund of Futures, some of their rules are going to be changing for the better. So I'll talk about Fund to Next, and they'll be having a big sale coming soon. I'm just leaking a little bit of a teaser for you guys. Like soon. I'm talking like a couple days soon. Okay. All right. But again, I'll let you guys know when it happens. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Every 1,000 viewers and 500 likes, we'll be doing a funded giveaway. We give away a funded account every single day, plus a whole lot more. We've given away this month alone for this boot camp. Just letting you guys know, we've given away 162 seats to the boot camp. Our $20 boot camp that we do, right? Usually the community has been donating. Like when somebody goes through it, they'll donate to someone else and like pay it forward. And now I've been matching people, and it just become this tradition here that people love the boot camp so much they get out of it and they buy it for someone else. And this time around, biggest we've ever had, we've given away 162 free seats. That's how much pay it forward we'd had. That's how crazy it's getting. And people here swear by the boot camp. I'm so glad you guys love it. Makes me happy. It's the best thing I think I've ever built. Okay, let's see what we got here. Market's opening in 4 minutes. We are slightly gapping up. PPI moved us higher. I've got all my markings here for the overnight dynamics. We know that, I'm up about $3,000 already today because I longed right here at Hedge Pressure and closed there. I just grabbed this little scalp and then closed out. Some people grab MHP. How many people were trading last night off of like Hedge Pressure MHP? Did I get that one? Payout cap before the 90-10 split. Slick on. Are you talking about my funded? Yeah, good that I quit coffee and Celsius, Frank. Yeah, Arch, bro, dude, it's like I feel so much better now in my life. Not drinking energy drinks, dude. All that chemical and stuff they put in the energy drink was really just making me feel weird. Like just feel weird all the time. MHP. Is bootcamp an online lesson? Yeah, it is. So you have to, they're recorded videos, and you can get the videos and watch them on your own, or you can come to the live session where we watch the videos together and answer questions. So no changes in pricing. I don't think there's gonna be changes in pricing in the bad way. Fund to Next, hint, will be doing a sale, which will make the pricing less. I don't even know why I'm marking this here. Oh, that's why. So PPI came out. Talking about that really quick. Let me grab this. We had and for the rest of the day today, let's see if we have anything worth chatting about. Okay. So investing market calendar froze up. Let's try this again. All right. Looks like this is locking up here. Let me close that down. Try that again. All right. Here. All right. Guys, I'm on day 16 of a streak. It's been very nice. What is going on in this browser tab here? Let's try this again. Alrighty. Like the internet's frozen for a second here. What's going on here? Can you guys see me? What's going on? Can you guys see me? Check, check. We good? Okay, good. Yeah, like my browser's frozen for some reason. I can't see anything. Okay, hold on. Like, I feel like... Hold on, let me close YouTube down and open it back up. Like, everything's kind of frozen here. My Firefox is like crashed. All right, let's get ready to roll, guys. What on earth is going on here? All right, I'm completely blind to chat. Firefox is frozen up. I can't even close the browser. This is weird. Okay. All right, we're flying blind here. Let's get going. Okay, my YouTube froze up. I can't even. There we go. Now I close it down. All right, now we're off. Resilience is positive in S&P, positive in NASDAQ. We're good, right? The open. Slight little gap up, and the question is, should I take a long at the open? Maybe one small contract here. All right. Wait for liquidity maps here. Hang on to this. All right, so we are opening. This is SPY, bull long up. This is longing pressure all from MHP and bull zone. This is nice there. If that's really where we are, everything should be open up here in a second. Oh, wait for the maps. I think my internet, or my browser froze for like a hot second there. All right. EST NASDAQ, which is going to be very close to the open. A little bit of a dip there. We opened at 23, and now we're at 07. So this is 1/5, 8 points lower off the open is bull zone. NASDAQ. Oh, shoot. EST bull. NASDAQ. 8 points from open, right? 68. Well, whatever it is, I'm glad I'm missing it because it looks like we're selling. All right. Well, maybe the universe locked everything up for a hot second there. Let me double check. Okay, QQQ. 1,000 viewers sitting here. Okay, let me double check where we are. 557.2. 557 is bull zone bottom. Okay, so it's literally 8 points from the top. There we go. That was a little quick. All right, cool. Well, looks like I'm dodging a bullet here. Bull zone is maybe the universe froze up to save me from a loss. I love it. All right, we're going to chill on this and let it fall. Come on. Horizontal, right. So no longing here. Bull zone bottom until I get back to the bull zone bottom. No clue what's going on in this one, but let me talk about S&P. S&P does have hedge pressure, so bull long up here. QQQ to 2023 EST. Let me double check. Which is right down here. Yeah, so we have liquidity pocket down here in Qs, which is going to be a 40-point drop from that. So it's about 23. Simon, thank you. Simon's got the marking over here for us, about 23. Yep, so that's about it, give or take. Damn, that was quick. All right, so we have a liquidity pocket about right here. EST on Qs, I'll take it in just a tad. We are getting pretty close to it. Let me just put one contract on that. Just tapping it with one. Again, I'm a little early on this, so this is kind of a dumb place to get in. I need to long right here. Now that I think about it. So this is a liquidity pocket on Qs. Call this EST setup every single time. Boy, that was quick. So that's good. That's good. All right, man, this is crazy on the open here. All right, so upper target basically be like LP, which is bear zone, top to bull zone, bottom. This is traded every time. We call it EST. Let me put a little code here. Clone that. Settings. Bear zone top. 90% close above. That was quick. Settings. This was tight. Let's like super quick on this one. Actually, make this a little brighter. EST every single time. So what I'm actually trading here is a and we opened above, right? Yep. So we should be holding in the bull zone here. Now again, this is EST right here at the bottom. Let me try one contract here in the overshoot and reclaim. So that's something pretty hard today. It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Oops. All right, I'm gonna grab a few more. Add to this one here. This is pretty violent. This one's pretty violent looking. So if we lose this and it falls, then I'm just going to take a loss, and this is the day I'm going to lose the trade. But this is EST every single time. Bears on top, bulls on bottom. Liquidity pocket on Q is one of my favorite setups. Here to there. I love this setup. From there back to there is all I'm doing. Resilience is positive S&P, so market hopefully shouldn't crash today. But boy, it is responding pretty gnarly to this fucking CPI. So this could be a bad day. I'm going to watch out. If I lose 10 points on this, I'm going to take a loss and get right back in when it taps. So we shall see. Anything good on this one? Boy, that selling pressure is pretty gnarly though. So again, my philosophy is something that statistically works. I take it every time. If I take a loss, I'll take it one more time and get back in. On QQQ, there's really nothing below for a while on NASDAQ until MHV. So MHV's on here. I've got to trade from here to there. If I lose this, I got to trade from there back up. They call the Arby's trade from here to here. So hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Let's get that money. Ooh, let's get that money. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Let's hold that every single time. Boy, the song, we got to play the song already, right? Hopefully it holds. We'll see. Still got a lot of red playing here, so just be careful today. It's not going to be like the cleanest move. ES taint. That's what I keep thinking that it says. ES taint or ES tate. All right. So liquidity pocket. Let me guys teach you guys what we're dealing with right here. So liquidity pocket is a, if you look at my screen here again, we're trying to hype up the market so it holds. Let me close this down. My drawing tool is frozen here. Hopefully this hold doesn't die though. Where's my drawing tool here? So liquidity pocket, I trade from bears on top, bulls on bottom. The market has a hard time breaking this. If it does, which it looks like it's trying to fight here, then I long an MHP. So what you can see on liquidity pocket is the market is very liquid between a bear zone and a bull zone. It likes to hold this. It doesn't work every single time, but I attempt it every single time. The reason for it, the probabilities are very high that this works. So EST is a song that somebody made that reminds me that I take a stab every time. For statistical odds to realize, you have to do something enough so that it works, right? So the odds are good, but even if it loses here and I take a loss, I still make a trade. We have 2 EST setups on NASDAQ from here to here, and also one from here to there. If I lose this one and take a loss, I'm absolutely happy with that, because I've got the better setup here to trade it right back up. And so MHP is another 40 points lower from here. So right at about 80. Is overnight. Let me just delete this one because we're not going to be playing with that today. QQQ hedge pressure is right here. So I have 2 EST setups basically. If I lose this, then I got another setup right here. Resilience is positive in S&P, which is good. Slightly negative in NASDAQ, which isn't the best, but it's not terrible yet. So I've got 2 really strong setups today. Alongside. This dip was great. Hopefully it works very well the first time. I don't have to play with it all day. But here to here is every single time setup. Here to there is every single time setup. Battle cry. So I play the song because statistically I take it every single time. Doesn't mean it works every single time, but for the odds to realize I take it every single time. So fingers crossed on this that we do hold at least up back to the pocket. But again, market's pretty violent right now, and I don't really have a good grasp on this one. But anyways, that's the song we always play for it, just to kind of cheer the market on. Come on, market, we're cheering you on. Hang in there, baby. And so what happens if I lose this, I can stab it one more time in monthly hedge pressure down here. So I'm not too afraid of today's market. It's just which dip is going to bounce. So hopefully this one, the selling pressure is a little gnarly though out the door. So I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm still not scared of it. Wish it was stronger, but we'll see. Looks like Nvidia's good. Apple's okay. Amazon, once the selling stops, hopefully we get a big squeeze up. Microsoft is okay. Meta is okay-ish. Tesla's okay with a break, squeeze break to the upside. Google not okay. Okay, so it's a little mixed bag here. So we'll check S&P futures really quick. Let me pull up my market calendar here. Come on, market. Don't die on this first run. I have to dig out from the whole rest of the day. So here's what I'm going to do. If it looks like it's breaking this, I got MHP down below to tap on. So what I'm going to do is going to trim this down a little bit. Trim this down a little bit. Let me trim some of these. Hang on to it. If we reclaim here, I'll jump back in on the long, but I do want to get a second position here. So maybe I'll take less of a position on this one and then just play one contract on that. Alrighty. So this is now, looks like it's failing here. What I'm gonna do is grab it right at MHP. Good. Okay, this will be the stronger setup. A little bit lower here. 40 point, the thing is I got 2 pivots nearby each other, which is kind of the problem. Looking all right. I'm not too afraid of this, but we'll see. Hopefully hold that little overshoot there. Remember, VIX is above triple B, so we will have some pivot overshoots. Just keep an eye on that today. Remembering triple B from our classes, we'll teach you guys this, is that we did roll up into a new VIX contract. This is VIX monthly expiration was this morning. If you look right here, we are in a little bit of contango into the new contract. We're trading about right at 19.5 and 1841 is that level right here. That as long as we're below here, market's back to not being like super volatile and nice and clean, but we are still kind of in that mode of possible volatility in the market. So we're going to see a lot of overshoot, a lot of choppy until that VIX writes itself over. This is a little bit of that just kind of like rollover mess, and you see a little bit of that, but hopefully we still hold. It did overshoot. I trimmed back down to 1, but I am just kind of waiting to see if anything kind of gets better. NASDAQ resilience is less than 0. That's kind of one of the problems here. That shows you have resistance from there. But that is the top of the box, so we should be okay, but we'll see. Hopefully so. Hang in there. Should be all right. That selling just kind of chills out a little bit. S&P resilience is still negative. I'm still positive, which is good. The S&P holds and hangs. Yeah, S&P is holding its half gap. But boy, if this turns out to be the big sell-off day that hasn't happened in a while, then this will be the day. But you know, on a pretty big streak, and if today's the day it ends the streak, today's the day it ends the streak, it happens. But losing this, I'm willing to dive right back in and take a long there, hopefully. It's very rare to go through bear zone and lose and keep falling. This is rare, but I do have a nice A+ setup right here on monthly hedge. This is my bread and butter. If I get this, that's a winner. That's a big winner right there. So hopefully so. You know what? I can take a little bit of fat in this account. Let me add back to it on 2. Hang in there, baby. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there. It's not finding a bounce yet, but I'm going to hang in there a little bit. So now if I take a loss on this, it's probably about 1,500 bucks on this one, but I'll still want to play on the overshoot of MHP down here. Again, this is kind of the danger territory. I want this to be holding, but it looks like that selling pressure is pretty big. So I might not get it. If I lose this and then I lose this, that'd be a double whammy. So that's not usual that would happen, but Google's not okay. Yeah. Bear market's coming. Billionaire mentioned. Is that what they said? There's always somebody says the bear market's coming. We'll just join the bear party like a day late. I'll never bet on it. I just wait. When bear market comes and we'll grab it when it's time. Maybe I should get back to. Maybe we should be all right. Every single time should be good. Just the VIX right here. A little bit overshoot on volatility. We should be okay. ESG every single time. Rocket trains and battle cry. All right, I'm going to add to it again a couple more contracts here and another account. And I'm long in technically 5 of my accounts right now, half of them. We'll see if this works. Again, I'm just playing the overshoot around here. I'm building a position around here. And if I lose, then that's okay. Then I just dive right back in at monthly hedge. I got 2 really good long setups. There to there, there to there. ED ratio greater than half, which is good. Let's check monthly map on SPY as well while we're waiting. SPY's at half gap supporting with positive res, which is good. Should be all right. This is getting a little tight. SPY is starting to show possible liquidation rolling over into this new VIX month. We're starting to see a little bit of tail up right here. You guys see that? So a little bit of liquidation is possible from this consolidating range. Keep an eye on the DD ratio. It doesn't deteriorate. If it falls to 70, 60, 50, this kind of pattern, be careful that the stocks aren't starting to sell like little by little. They're not all going to sell at once, but we're going to be watching to make sure that we don't wake up tomorrow and that's 60 and the next day it's 50. Okay, so be careful. The trade setups today are I'm looking for liquidity to hold or monthly hedge pressure to hold. All of this is support inside of here. If we lose 555, the market's dead in the water. There could be a bounce off of this bear zone, but the market's highly irrational if we lose this. So just be careful today, traders. QQQ monthly map is all right. And again, sort of still in the bull zone. We should be good, but it's not as bullish as we like. But hey, let's get a run up today. Rally up, baby. What, do you want to hear the song again? Let's play another song. Thank you for hitting the like button, you guys. Everybody smash that like button at 500. We'll do a giveaway pretty soon, but we are not getting a run up here that we want. S&P resilience is starting to come down to like 2. NASDAQ is still at negative 35, so I shouldn't be trading it too hard. With negative resilience just means resistance from this box. So now the polarity is flipped. This is resistance, and this is resistance, with this being less than 0. But either case, I mean, let's get the ride, baby. You know what I'm saying? I still take the long. I just take it with smaller position size. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Dig all these accounts out. Let's get some run. Come on. Nope. 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 No selling candle. No selling candle. Hang in there. I feel like our songs haven't been as good lately. Right? Our songs usually have this really good ability to like superstitiously rally the market, but Hang in there. Come on. All right, guys. I bet you if we put a bunch of rockets in chat, the market will listen to you and rally. I'm just saying. Maybe not from here, but maybe from MHP. Something is going on today with some of this little selling pressure. Maybe not from here. We might get the second dip. That's kind of the crappy part. Yeah. So might have to get this one. Uh, 23,000 support at Nasdaq here. What I hate about this one is that I'm going to take a big chunk of drawdown and fight this back all day. Right here, failing a second time. But the thing is my stop is like right here anyway. So it's kind of like, how do you handle this one right? This is the tough one because you have MHP right here. And MHP should be support. So let me trim back down to 1. Let me trim back down here. Okay, so I got MHP bounce second time right here. I'll fight this one more time. All right, back here, I'll add one more at the bottom. I trim back down to 2 from here when I started losing this. I'm gonna add one more right here on the bottom. That's pretty gross. I'll let it overshoot because of VIX. Let me go here really quick. One more time. If we lose this, this is like Crash City, so it might overshoot pretty big. So I'm going to take one more bit of drawdown on this one. Oh, this is tough right here, so be careful. I'm going to try one more time here. All right. EST second time, MHP. That's the second tap. Actually, hold on. Yeah. All right. This is a tough day today. Hang in there, pivots. All right, fingers crossed. All right, so this one should hopefully be a little bit better. So we're gonna wait on this one. Losing MHP market's gonna collapse. If this is a day we sell off, then this is a day we sell off, and that's part of it. A little bit of overshoot there should be okay, but we'll be hopefully be okay here. But if we lose this, then the market's dead in the water. All right. All right. Second push on this one. let's hopefully we get some hang on this one. I'm starting to add in the rest of my accounts that haven't traded yet. Right here. So first pivot then hold, second pivot hopefully should hold. If we lose this and this, market's dead. So if this is the day the market dies, this is the day the market dies. Woo! You guys get to watch me dig out today. This will be fun on days like this. So hopefully we're hanging out here, but and that selling pressure is pretty gnarly. Boy, oh boy. It doesn't feel good here, actually. It feels a little weird. The hourly candle is pretty gnarly. Like I said, usually there's a day there's a day I take a loss, there's a day I take a loss, and then that's it. And then the market dies out. Then I usually just like, okay, that's it. And then we'll see. So I've had like this amazing streak. I'm up 60K this month without a losing day. If today's the one losing day, it happens. And this is why you get up. And then if you take a loss, you take a loss. And not every day is the best day. And if today's the day that all the pivots fail, then today's the day that the market turns around and goes the other way, then we're cool. Should be all right with that. And we'll just see. Should be fine. This usually should hold with monthly res is positive, so orange should hold today. Breaking this, so this is market crash if we lose it. So watch it very, very closely on this one. Try one more time. I'll grab it with 3. All right, adding to the position at MHP. So we'll see if we get anything good here. Get the rally back up. This can go all the way back to half gap. So if this is the bounce point, which I hopefully we get, MHP's 90% chance we stay above by end of the day, then hopefully be good. So fingers are crossed on this one. I get one giant like red flush candle. Hopefully not, but hopefully we stay. Market's trying to hold here. So let's see if we lose this again, we'll squeeze to the downside. Yeah, dig out of this one. Should be all right. I'm adding to the position here. This is the first bounce point that was trying to hold, got overwhelmed. This is the second bounce point trying to hold. Hopefully should stay. But boy, resilience is just like right on the fence with Nasdaq, right? All right, bull market, don't die. Nobody wants to see the end to the bull market. And so remember, nothing's 100%. You know, there's 10% time something happens. There's, you know, 20% time something happens. It happens every once in a while. So not every day is going to be a winning day. So if today is the day that ends up being the one losing day, then today will be the one losing day. But we shall see. This has gone almost 100 points from top to bottom. We hit strong liquidity pivots, got overwhelmed. Strong liquidity pivot here. Hopefully doesn't get overwhelmed. Monthly hedge pressure is a gamma squeeze that is really, really nasty on the market. If we lose this, then there's really not much underneath it to catch it. This trade, I'm going to exit it right if we lose down here, right about 40. I'm going to cut on QQQ. And then when we return to it, I'll get right back in one more time. These accounts are all up like $50,000, so I got plenty of room to play on them. QQQ needs to hold monthly hedge pressure when I want it to hold. So I'm taking one more stab at this, and then I'll pull the plug on this if it doesn't work. And then call it. You don't normally just fall through all this liquidity and die. So this is a big sentiment shift. So I'm going to watch this and make sure the market holds on to this. But right about here, I'll close out. And like I said, sometimes it's just you don't get the win, and this will be out of 16 days of winning. This will be the first losing day. But I got faith. I don't feel bad about it. The selling was pretty heavy, but I do have faith. Should be all right. But resilience is starting to get a little worse, so we're losing key levels in stocks as well. But hopefully we'll be fine. See the stocks pick up some momentum. A lot of this has to do with the VIX rollover as well. There's just a lot of additional craziness. But you guys can see, right, there's volume clustering here, volume clustering here. These are both our two strongest pivots we have. And, you know, the market just is random if you make it or you don't make it. But at least I know this is where the volume is and this is where the volume is. So I'm betting that we still hold the bull side, but it's not looking so hot. If the market loses and just fails and dies, I stay out of the way. And then when it comes right back to here, I attack it one more time for the bull side. So let me go ahead and say, since we're losing the key level, let me go ahead and trim back down just a little bit. Let's get back down to 2. And when we get right back above it, I'll jump back in with some heavy. Okay. All right, wish me luck. Trust the process. It's all about statistics. If I take an L, I take an L. It's all part of it. But hopefully we should be okay. This was a tougher morning, but trust the process. Remember, I take it every single time, and then one day it won't work, and then the one day it doesn't work is the one day it loses, right? That's just how we roll, but should be okay. Hopefully be okay from here. Trying to hold. You losing MHP, the market's like crash. So be on the edge here. Be very careful. Yeah. I'm not even watching chat, you guys. Somebody says bull market is over. Like maybe. Like maybe not. Like maybe. Monthly res just got a bump, so hopefully we'll be all right here. Stocks are holding on a little bit. Yep. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Hang tight. Yell at me if my position is going against me. All right. Came back. My stop loss is going to be right at about 950. So on this one is, I hopefully come back and see some great candle there. Stop loss will be about right here. I'm giving it a little bit of overshoot because VIX is above triple B. We have to allow for overshoot, give or take. Like I look for how big we've been moving each candle. This is about 20 points. I'm about 20 points of overshoot I'll allow. But we'll see. This one is a tougher day, but the volatility was just a lot to deal with right out the door. But hopefully we should be good. This looks kind of all right. Yeah, selling sort of stabilizing. Let me take risk one more time. Let me add back the 3. Got it. Like when I start the morning out good like this. All right, risk back on. I added one more to the position. Let's see if we get something good out of this guy. Boy, this was a tough one. Okay, hang on this one. This is ran about 100 points out the door. This pivot, that pivot's good. So here, now I'm looking at the trades. Resilience is just gnarly. Like these are really gross. So the best I can hope for is that the stocks pick up some steam, which doesn't look like they are. And then of course, the best I can hope for is essentially, this is no higher than this. This might be the big sell-off day. It's starting to feel this way. All setups are looking weird from here. So again, I got to take it every time. And then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So over time, right? Statistics, it's all about taking it every single time. And hopefully this hangs in there. This yellow line being above 0 is giving me the confidence that we do hold the yellow line, which is good. Upper target on this is resistance off of yesterday's close because res is less than 0. So we have resistance there. We have support here. So best case scenario would be about there, or even better case scenario is if that goes above 0, we can keep rallying, but I don't think that's going to happen today. It's not feeling it. Everything is pretty gross. Stocks have all gapped down and continue to fill their gaps to the downside if they did gap up. And so I don't think we're going to get the big run up that we want today, but you can see how the market's trying here. I'm starting to feel it out. I don't know if I like it. And I still have to take it every time though. And then just trust the stats over time. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I got to stop right at about 50 where I'll get out of this. You see, the market's trying to hold stability here. Market crashes if we lose this. So looks like I had a donation or something earlier. Can I explain how you get MHP lines? Hey, Roman, what's up? Thank you for the dono, dude. I was so in the zone. I missed your comment. Boy, this is getting a little gnarly here. All right. Let me take a... If this is the day, then this is the day the bull market dies. But that's cool, man. We've been riding it since April, right? I've had one hell of a run, man. I went $190,000 in Tradeify over the course of however long this was. All right, let me go ahead and trim this back down. All right, I'm right at my stop. I'm back down at 2, and I'll trim it down to 1 if it loses. All right, fuck this. Bye-bye. If we get back above MHP, I'll jump back in on the long, though. All right. So I'm out. This is it. This is pretty brutal. So we're going to wait to see if I get anything better. If I get back here, I'll reclaim. Other than that, I'm out. I'm done until we get above here. I'll jump right back in one more time if we get there, though. All right. I hate days when market just finally dies. And so when the day the market dies, it's like one set of pivots fails, another set of pivots fails, and if the market's dead, the market's dead. So this will be the day that happens, and this is the day it happens. I'll be on the sidelines on that one. Now, if we reclaim, I'm jumping right back in, but for now, I'm going to chill on the sides and not do much. Blah. MHP and Hedge Pusher all come from Rocket Scoot. It's all automated, so... Yep, yellow just failing as well. And again, this is sort of like just the day that people decide to finally sell off. Here's the liquidity I usually bet on here, and I usually bet on here. And so these are both very strong glue points. The market should likely hold. Again, if we get right back in, I'll dive right back in. So wish me luck on that one. All right, get my fund a next armed and ready. I stopped out on those two. One of those hit daily loss limit, so that kind of sucks. So I can't trade that one anymore. Boo. Hate that. Hang in there, baby. Hang in there. Get right back up here. I'll jump back in. I'm still, I stopped out on this one, but I haven't stopped out of all of it just yet. Just some of them. Other ones I'm building longs right here. Tell me you're going to jump right back in there. Jesus Christ, do it again. Like literally again. I keep having to take the same setup. If it squeezes me one more time, I'm just going to cry. Oh my goodness. What a freaking day today, man. I gotta tell you. It's crazy, right? Now we're back. Like, what's going on here? And it's back. Like, the market just decided, let's hang in there. Come on, don't fake out a second time. The overshoot volatility, you know, VIX above BBB is expected. So let's hang on to this one. This account's got some work to do. This account's down about 3K, so let's get it back up to the top. Let's go. See, that's why you don't give up. Never give up, never surrender. Oh, this is a tough one, man. I love MHP, dude. It's my favorite. All right. All right. Oh, it's holding my breath for a while on that one. Dude, 1267. There's no way that's real. We have 1,267 people watching this? That can't be real. Oh, yeah. What a fucking day today. I hit fucking DLL on my funded account. That sucks. That was tight. The volatility is not good for like daily loss limit. So I hit DLL on 2 accounts. So I'm frozen on those. I can't make anything on those accounts anymore. Lame. Hit 1, hit 2. They both fail. It just happens. It's part of the game, baby. Ah, what a day. If we could turn this day green, hopefully so. Be kind of cool if we could. Fingers crossed. Get that MHP bounce right here. That'd be nice. Hanging on it. Okay, adding to some of my accounts that I can still trade in. Should I add to this one and get 3? Yep, let's do it. All right. Monthly res is good. Monthly res is good. We're picking up a bid here. All right. If this flies back up to the top, I'm going to be so happy. What's the DLL in my live? It is 2,000. Oh my God, that was a little scary. Scary, right? Oh my God. Oh. Fucking A. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. God, that was tough. That was scary, right? VIX above BBB. You expect a little bit of overshoot. That's part of it. EST. I took it. 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 Right? A little choppy, a little crazy. But man, fuck this DLL, dude. That sucks. I can't make it back in some of the accounts. It means I got to turn the other accounts. Hopefully turn the other accounts green. Like I said, don't be a wuss. Yeah, don't be a wuss. I mean, you gotta trust it. This account is down 3,000. I got another one of my accounts down 2,000. 2 of my accounts are up 2,000 and one of them's up 1,700. So it's a mixed bag right now. I've been digging and digging and digging and digging here. my fund index. One of them is, let me show you guys, just so y'all know. Full transparency, and I got a moment here to breathe. Let me take a screenshot. Show you guys. It's a little brutal today. Y'all can hang out and watch the journey. See if we can turn this shit green today. Hold up. So, all right. There you go. Full transparency, you guys. This is where I am right here. Y'all aren't used to seeing this, right? So, DLL, that one's dead. DLL, that one's dead. These two are on screen. One is that. This one is this one right here. These two are doing okay. So it's tough. It's a tough world out there today. So again, mixed bag. Some are winning, some are losing. These guys are permanently lost. So I've got a $4,400 hole I can't get out of on those two. DLL sucks. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Like I said, if the market loses monthly hedge pressure, the market is dead for the day. And I'm telling you, crash dead. So be very careful here. It's kind of hoping to see some hold here. This should be good. This should be good. But we'll see, right? Hanging on here. This is very brutal. You don't normally see these pivots just melt like this, except for abnormal amount of selling pressure. So with all things being said, these orange lines are greater than 0. We're sitting here bouncing a second time. This should technically hold. So I've got high hopes for this one. So we'll see. I have high hopes. I have high hopes. We'll see. Tough. Now, lower position size, expected volatility, trade a little smaller. 3 is actually kind of a little big for this, to be honest. With the volatility, let me trim to 2. I kind of just feel comfortable trading 2. I'm not going to lie. And 2, I'll let it ride. If it does ride back up, 2 will go. But man, I'll have to take a loss if it's just 2. Keep it tight. Again, same stop loss, same area. Should be okay because monthly res is slightly better on this last pivot here than it was the first time we tapped it. So actually, it's kind of diving again. Just be careful today. If this orange line goes less than 0. But losing monthly hedge pressure is a gamma squeeze that could crash the market. So we're literally buying on the edge of a crash. And this is kind of the risk I take. The upside is pretty decent, but nothing looks good. So the thing is, I have to take it every time anyways, because, so the market is trying to move there. The question is, does it make it? And this can move all the way back up to zone if it does hold. So this is really like 70 points a rip. I can get it. This is just the tough part about it is, do we get it? And that's the question. Ooh. Tough day, tough day. Alrighty. All right. And if it loses now and market dies out, I wait and we get right back to there. I'll take it again. I don't like this movement here at all. Second time, I don't like it. Dang. Tech flows are improving a little bit. Come on, market. Hang in there. Hang in there. Alrighty. I've had many really, really good days. And probably today, if it gets worse, then I'll have my 10,000 sticky note and I'll put like a negative sign in front of it. If today's the losing day. But it's been one hell of a run. 16-day winning streak has been crazy. I'm up 190,000 with Tradeify. That's fucking crazy. And if I take a 5 or 10K loss on a day where the market just melts through all my liquid pivots, that's kind of what it's like. So this is part of trading. The idea is you will take a losing day, but I've stuck to my guns. It's like win, 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 and then you lose. That's part of the game, right? And so hopefully I don't lose, but hopefully we go. If we can keep the streak going, man, that'd be amazing, right? Fingers crossed. It's going to be a tough ride up with Tradeify, but we'll see. We are holding. It survived the second time. Okay, let me add back to this again one more time. We're doing better with res is slightly more positive on each subsequent bounce. I jumped back in on 3. The actual indicator has gotten stronger each time we've touched it. It's gone up and up and up and up and up. So I'm adding to it. Now I'm back in 3. Let's get the rip we want to get. Fingers crossed. Let's hang on. Let's pray for this. Hang in there. Matt, you need my help? Wait, what do you need my help with? I need my help. Like, do your math homework or something? What can I help you with, sir? All right, I haven't been reading chat for like the past 20 minutes because I've been focusing. I get kind of in the zone here. Boy, oh boy, market took a blue chew. You guys are getting cooked. Today was a day, right? A crash, a bit dramatic. No. Gamma squeeze can cause a crash. Watch. Just watch. Not crash, but a flash crash. Watch. If we lose 50 today, if we lose this, it's going to fall another 100-something points. Watch. If it does. I'm not saying it will. No. Not being dramatic. If it does. The mechanism of gamma squeeze is completely disgusting. There is nothing underneath this to catch it. And if, again, I'm going to tell you guys, if we lose this right here, it goes 150 more points at least. So, right. So pray that it doesn't happen. But gamma squeeze can create a cascading margin call effect. So MHP, we want to hold, and at least right now the indicator is showing that's going to hold. Will I cry on stream? I always cry on stream. I don't want to lose. We'll see. All right, hang in there, baby. Monthly res indication is really strong. It's much stronger, which means this pivot has gotten stronger. Let's double check the volatility is tightening up a little bit. That's what we want to see. As long as the volatility is tightening up, we should be a little bit better. But watch, I promise you. Okay, VIX is good in a decay pattern, but still bullish from the bottom, which I don't like. Market is trying to sell off. And again, like I said, if it does, it's gross. Monthly hedge breaks, especially closer to monthly expiration, which is going to be in 2 days, can be a devastating sell-off. It can be. Not saying that it will, and I'm never calling for it. I always bet that it doesn't happen, especially when this orange line is greater than 0. But if it does happen, you get out of the way because it can be a crash. You all understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you got cooked. Bro, it happens, dude. And I'm getting fucking cooked today too. But let's see if we can win it back, right? You guys are saying here, 1120. Dude, we have a huge turnout today. 1170, that's a record-breaking stream again. This is crazy, you guys. All right, well, again, we'll do the giveaway when shit starts to like settle out. But we'll do giveaway in a little bit. All right, so let's pray that we don't lose 22,950. Okay. The volatility is about 20 points off of this, and if we lose this, it is hundreds of points. So that's where I'm on the edge. I don't want to lose 30K today. I'll gladly lose 10K to take a stab at this. I've had multiple 10K days, a couple 15s in there. It's been really, really good. So like I said, run up, have some drawdown. If today's the day I take drawdown, today's the day I take drawdown. Today's the day the streak ends, baby. Today's the day the streak ends, baby. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. MHP is getting better and better and better. As we touch it, it's slightly better. So we should get the bounce at least. And bear zone top is a pass-through. You guys know EST, RB's trade as people talk about it. When you hit bear zone, it is a pass through to next resistance, at least to there. With res less than 0, I'm going to close right off the box. Let's get to the top. Let's go. Push it. Push it, baby. Oh shit, that one hit consistency. I overtraded on that one. Shit, 1,700 bucks. Fuck, I need to stop at 1,200 on that one. I just fucked my consistency over making too much on this account. Shit, why did... This happens when you're juggling multiple accounts, by the way. Okay, I gotta exit this one as well. All right, 1,700 bucks profit in that one. Dude, I went over... I hate when I do this. I forget that my accounts are all in different payout cycles. This one needs to make $1,000 a trade or $1,200 a trade. I went over 1,600 bucks. I got to trade longer for payout. God damn it. I hate making too much. Yeah, I just had to close 2 of my positions here. Fuck my life, guys. Literally fuck my life. It's sometimes you think like making too much money in a single account is actually a problem. I lost sight of that one. Well, what a day. I'm very clumsy today. Busted consistency. I made 1,600 when I should have made 12. When you say daily profits are going to trade evade, you can on each one of them. I just I just don't. I didn't know you could actually set each account individually, or is it total for the platform? I thought it was total for the platform. That's why I never fussed with it. Can you set each individual account to have a profit target or no? Really? Oh, well, no, this is how much of a newbie I am when it comes to the prop firm stuff. I'm learning every day. Okay. I'm still not green yet, though. It's just, I'm still red for the day. Let's get some more movement here. Come on. Come on. Come on, hang in there. Monthly res looking a little bit better. Bears on top is a pass through, so now this becomes a 977 to 53. That's 80. It's a 2-to-1 trade from here. That volatility is kind of dying out a little bit. Remember when I told you guys last night in boot camp, did I explain it? Same thing last night in boot camp, that today was going to be volatile and choppy. Do you guys remember? When I explained the effect of rolling into a new contract with Contango, we are above triple B, and this is the mode of overshooting pivots. Remember I told you guys this last night? That's what we experienced today. Overshooting of pivots. It's not going to be razor sharp like it usually is. That's the effect. We have a whole class on this effect. The VIX masterclass goes over this entirely thing. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys that I have an actual handout that shows exactly what we're doing. And again, I'm trying to thumb through it. And let me pull up the cheat sheet for you guys. Well, this is good. This is good. And I like there was one person in the chat that says, boy, you suck today. And I did. Like, I didn't suck. The market sucked. I still execute like a fucking pro. And I'm going to turn this into a green day. Just hang out and watch. Wait, that's the sandwich. That's not the one I wanted to grab. Let me grab this one. VIX, 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 VIX. Okay, let me open up this one. There's VVIX handout. And then this is from the boot camp. So a couple things. We look for VVIX and we look for VIX, right? Volatility adjustment. When VIX is above triple B, which is where we are now, we rolled into a new contract in Contango. You're going to have overshoot. I literally draw this right here with scattered chaotic volume. The last month where we were below triple B, we had very solid parabolic volume profile with really solid bounces. And as you see, guys, right here, you see this with chaotic non-parabolic volume. It's pretty neat how much we have the market down to a T here at Rock Scooter, right? Chaotic volume, choppy overshoot. Just like it shows on the handout, you have a whole class on this under this state of the VIX, which makes it harder to trade. You have to trade smaller and wider entries. When VIX is below that Contango midpoint, you get more of like a parabolic volume profile and a sharper pivot. Isn't that cool, right? So this is pivots can overshoot or undershoot. Volume can be sporadic due to the lack of liquidity. Pivots can chop for long periods of time without giving a clear signal. And it's like we have such a grasp on the market. We even teach you about this. Is everything we saw this morning, right? The way that I execute, look in the bottom of my scripts. Let me show you. Sorry, you can't see what I'm showing. Let me scoot this over so y'all can see it. Fingers crossed, guys. Come on. Don't want today to be the L day. Streak continue. Streak continue. Losing some steam here. So this is what you're looking for. This triple B line below it is month one, where market's nice and tight. If you can see right here, volatility nice and tight. Daily range gets smaller. And then when VIX is above triple B, the daily range gets bigger and wider. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're in this effect because we rolled into a market with Contango. Usually the first day or two is a little wobbly on VIX rollover, which is today. Today we rolled into new month contract in VIX. It's the third Wednesday of every month. It gets a little wobbly sometimes in a bull market. Now this one, the way you approach it is asymmetrical volume candle distribution for lack of liquidity present. Would you guys all agree in chat? This is an asymmetrical volume distribution, right? Does this look like a symmetrical thing? No, it doesn't, right? This looks exactly like I drew it. Weird, choppy. VIX is below triple B, which we could get there if the bull market continues to resume. You get nice parabolic volume instead. Isn't this cool, right? So we're not there yet. We're just playing with volatility on the edge. And again, I'm trusting my pivot that says the market's still good enough not to crash. So we should be okay. Here, when VIX is above triple B, you have to basically enter above, below, and near your stop to build a position. It looks exactly like the handout, doesn't it? The wicks are killing you. I understand. So the way that I do this take my trade, take your trade size. You choose and spread it out in smaller bites around the pivot, slightly above, slightly below near your stop. Account for overshoot and undershoot. Goal is to get your overall cost basis at or below the intended pivot. So does this pretty much explain the method we're in? We're in this mode right here, not this mode. You guys, can y'all all see this on here? Is this helping you? At least is this helping you understand what's going on? So this is a handout from the Volatility Masterclass. This is a mechanism of VIX rollover. And the thing is I'm not like a forever bull. I just join the market that is. I tend to be just, if the market's bullish, I'm bullish. If the market's bearish, I'm bearish. That's the way I take it. Wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. Chat is frozen again. Hold on. Let me load up here. This is like the third day in a row. My YouTube is just like freezing. I'm like talking. I'm like, hello, are you guys here? And I didn't even see chat update. Hang on. And again, let me show you. This is all from the boot camp. This is the $1 a day. This whole class is $1 if you want to take it, by the way. Okay. Oh, there's the chat. I was wondering if you guys were like hating what I was saying. All right. Show up to the My Fund and Future segment with a $10 sticky note. No, with like a minus 5,000 sticky note. I'm still down today. Down-ish, but you know, wish me luck. Hang in on this one. Ooh, monthly res just got a little bit better. All right, you guys said happy birthday, Jay Hicks. Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, happy birthday to you, man. Good deal. All right, let's roll it. Let's roll it. Bears on tops of pass through. Let's keep going. Just glad these forever bulls got a taste. The buyers, yes, loses, so rocket down, look it out. Yeah, hopefully we'll be all right. Cool. Fuck yeah, let's go. 2,000, peek out this one, 2,000. Fund and next, let's close. Okay, cool. 3,000 bears on pass through, let's go. But I hit fucking max loss or DLL loss and funded futures in one of my fund and next accounts. Can't do pass through. Fucking pass through. Let's go. Let's go. EST, bear zone, bull zone. EST, let's go. Let's go. Ooh. All right, let's hang on to this. Let me trim down to 2 or trim down to 1. Just hold the runner, let it fly. Trim down the 1, hold the runner, let it fly. Hold the runner, let it fly. All right. EST from here to here, resilience is still negative. It's not much further from here, so I am trimming because that is resistance. So I can get a little bit more out of this one, but hopefully so. Oh. All right, wish me luck, guys. Hold on. For the sake of transparency, here's the update. Here's the unphotoshopped live performance. We're still working on it. DLL, you suck. DLL, you suck. But good. These are all maxed out. I can't trade these anymore. This is max. These are max. I'm closed on all of these. So I've hit profit target in those. I hit profit target in those. These two I'm still working on, and that's it. So let's see if I can get this day green. That's this one and another one on screen. So I've got 2 accounts I'm working on for the rest of the day, and that's it. All right. Good lordy. Let me go here. This is dynamic hedge pressure. We're not going to fuss with this one tonight. Let me move this one. Boy, oh boy, what a fucking day. Rollover days are fun, man. I'll tell you. It happens. Crazy. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. All right, so anyways, the lesson. You guys saw, you like the lesson, right? Agree, amen. You like it, you guys see it? Yep. You guys see it? It's calculated and posted in Discord. Right, it's in the cheat sheet section, yeah. How to adjust your positions in volatility. Where do you get this triple B number? It is in our Discord. Right here. Cheat sheets for the boot camp are all going to be right here. The triple B I actually post once a month on the Tuesday before the 3rd Wednesday, which was yesterday. There's a whole section called triple B in the VIX on the extra tools. I gave you the level. It's a new, we are in Contango. It's called the Contango midpoint. It's a futures thing, an under the hood futures thing. There's a whole class on what this is, but just know that if VIX is above this one line all month, it's 1841, I think. If VIX futures are above 1841, then you're going to have that overshoot kind of thing. If VIX futures get below 1841, we're back to nice, clean, easy market. Let me give you the quick lesson on this. Volatility can be traded month to month and months ahead of time. Contango and backwardation are effective futures contracts. It can be trading like multiple contracts at once. Like right now, you can trade NASDAQ U5. You can trade all the NASDAQ contracts. There's all kind of different ones you can trade. Every third Wednesday of the month, barring like Ash Wednesday or other Wednesday holidays, you're going to have a VIX monthly options expire on Wednesday morning. So VIX and SPX and NDX options expire in the mornings. Apart from all their equities options that expire in the afternoons, these expire in the mornings. The Tuesday night typically is when you should roll over in your VIX futures contract. Last month, in July, was trading closer to 17, and then August was trading closer to 19. So they're pricing in future volatility. Well, why would we have future volatility? Well, in a bull market, you tend to have this effect called contango, where one of the accounts is, or one of the contracts is higher than the current contract, pricing in future volatility. Well, what causes that in a bull market? Well, because more people are long, therefore more people have puts. Put to call ratio being greater than 1 in a bull market is also normal. And people like to incorrectly state that put to call ratio means market's bearish. That couldn't be further from the truth. There are more people buying puts for insurance on their longs, which are bulls, than there are people buying puts to speculate south on the market. There's actually more bulls and bears at any given time. You can see the commitment of traders will reveal that same fact to you. And so because there's more bulls and bears at any given time in the market, the more bulls there are, the more insurance they're going to buy on their longs. Hopefully you guys are following what I'm saying, right? Pretend that you're long for months and months and months and months and months. And the number of bulls goes up and up and up and up and up. So this is the number of bulls, right? More people longing the market. And the number of bears is like, not going up as much. And so because there's more bulls, then there's more people buying insurance. And the insurance, the further like scattered the insurance gets, like everybody's puts are all over the place. Like new bulls have insurance here, old bulls have insurance here, like these guys have insurance. But then as time goes by, the puts are like scattered, right? This is as time goes by. So the first month, everybody longed and, bought puts right on their, right where it was. And they're holding them month to month to month to month. As you get further along in time, the puts are like more distributed. When your puts are distributed like this, what happens is future, when you account for the extra time and the time decay and all this stuff and the spread of how far away they are in strike value, the VIX in the future is pricing in potential future volatility because the distance between where buyers and sellers are is the illiquidity, or where the volatility can be. So if buyers and sellers are really far apart, remember, if you bought a put, you have a right to sell. You're a seller down there. If you long the market, you're a buyer where you longed. So when the buyers and sellers are further apart, there's more volatility. So VIX will price in future volatility further and further and further in time, the further it can anticipate when those options expire. So in a bull market, you usually see the next VIX contract higher. You may think that it's a gap up. It's not really a gap up, but it's just pricing in this contract this whole time, that value. So like U is the September contract is 2072. If I were to show you what 2072 looks like, I'm sorry, we're in August. N O Q is August. Testing my futures knowledge here. So if I were price in August contract, just looking at August contract by itself, you can see that August contract didn't exactly gap up. We just continued trading like normal, but it's been trading high the whole time. If I were to put in the U contract, it's been trading, again, the same the whole time. If I were to put into the July contract, it's been trading kind of the same the whole time. Now we have rolled out of July and into August. So when you put just /VX, it tethers the two together. August has always been a thing. August has been trading. It looks exactly the same as July, except for it was doing the same thing, this value up here. So, and what happens is when this contract stops, And this contract, the chart is just showing this contract from this point in time. VIX isn't really gapping. There's just two value between two different contracts. And so when there's a space above them, the midpoint we call triple B or contango midpoint is a very key pivot. If the market is above this level, you're going to have a lot of choppiness and you're going to overshoot pivots with asymmetric volume distribution. When VIX trades its way back down into here, it means we overpriced volatility. And when we got to the market, when we got to that time, market wasn't volatile. And so why are we pricing in future additional volatility? Well, there's a lot of, trade war stuff and a lot more people are buying really close near the money, and very close near the money and very close out of the money puts, causing that contango to go up. The further distributed the options are from each other, the more you're going to have additional volatility pricing in. So that's normal. Just saying in a normal, because there's more longs, there's more insurance on the longs. Therefore, there's more volatility built in because the longs are, the more people you have, the more probability it's more scattered, right? So contango is normal in a bull market. This is a normal effect of a bull market. You may think like, oh man, VIX is going up. Maybe that's bearish. Bull markets normally have this. And what you actually are looking to see is that you want to see in the next 2 or 3 days, we have monthly expiration in equities as well on Friday. But what you want to see is that the market just eventually will interact with this pivot. And as soon as we get to the middle, if it bounces and goes like this, we have a bad month ahead of us. If it hits the middle and breaks through, we have a clean month ahead of us. So the first 2 days are usually wobbly like this on rollover, which is the Wednesday and Thursday leading up into Friday's monthly expiration. Now, let me explain what April was like whenever we rolled over on the 15th. April had its midpoint here. And we actually were in backwardation. We rallied up, resisted, and then all of April was clean. Look how clean that VIX is whenever you resist that midpoint. There's a whole dynamic thing that happens, but just trust me on it. This one was the midpoint between here. May was a little wobbly till we kind of got through here. Was that May? Right. June, sorry. And then June's was here. And in June, we lost the pivot. And then the rest of June was clean. You might notice an effect of what the VIX does close to its like own chart, right? When you're above or near this line, even VIX itself is wobbly. And when you're below it, the VIX itself doesn't move that much. Like the volatility doesn't go up when there's like news and Fed reports and CPIs. VIX barely changes. But when you're at or near that line, VIX is very sensitive to news. And so therefore the index is going to be sensitive to news. Like here's an example here. If you compare the 2 months, it's a cool lesson, masterclass on the VIX. Above this line here, look at the VIX flying all over the effing place. You see that? And VIX is like really chaotic, very chaotic, very chaotic. Once you get below here, it cleans up a little bit. So VIX is sensitive. Market is sensitive whenever you are above your contango midpoint. And then when you're below it, VIX barely moves. And therefore the market just cleanly goes up. And that's what you want to see. There's a huge difference between the type of market you see also. Again, I love this VIX masterclass. I love teaching it. Here's that clean bull market that we've had all month, right? Just up and up and up and up. Very little volatility. Every dip gets bought, right? And here's what May looked like when the market had that. We were above that level. You guys can see the difference, right? CPI and Fed days are choppy and the dips are really big and crazy, but yet the dips here are very mild and tame even at highs. Can you guys, at least on my chart, see the difference between how the market responds to news and how the market responds to news? At least can you guys tell the difference? Pretty easy to see the difference between the two, right? Hopefully you understand this. So when VIX is above that key level, you can expect shit like this. When somebody's like, that's a little dramatic, if it could be a crash, well, it's a volatility explosion. It's not just a market crash. It's a VIX explosion. The market's very sensitive. And so losing the key level can create an effect that sells the market very quick. Yeah, flash crash. It's a volatility thing. There's just no liquidity. Or we overprice volatility. Therefore, we underprice liquidity. If that's realized, then the market's going to be chaotic. That's kind of the lesson. Yeah. So it's volatility that would move this. It's not necessarily a bear market, but there's a lot less liquidity due to the volatility. Shows you that there's less liquidity, and therefore pivots they're not as easily holding. bear zone top and MHP don't hold as easily. Does that make sense? So we don't have the big strong weight. Remember that big fan that I always draw? Right now it's a little fan. It's a good way to put it. Normally that fan is a beast. So right now it's a tiny fan. It's like, bzzz, it's like a desk fan for your office. Come on, guys. Hey guys. Come on. It's, you know what I mean? But this is part of the VIX masterclass that we teach in our boot camp, by the way. We're back close to EST, but the problem is right now, look at this. This is going to be a little chaotic right here. This is questionably bad again. I trimmed out here to hold one for the runner up to the top, but nothing is looking better from here. I'm not going to add to the position here. I'm going to hold on to my runner, let it overshoot again, and then see what I get. If we hit 950, I'm out and the market will crash if we lose this. Again, mark my words, warning. I can see this coming from a mile away, warning. It's not looking good right now. We need this to stay above zero. Warning on 22,950. And guys, by the way, it's fun to walk in here and like watch me crush it, right? But hopefully days like this are more valuable to you, where you come in here, you watch me struggle and you watch me push through a trade. And hopefully this is more valuable and there's a lesson. I can explain exactly what's going on, show you the handout and tell you how I manage it. Is this more helpful to you guys? Do you guys like Danger Will Robinson? Hopefully, do you guys like days like this? Is it very valuable to you? I'm like, here's my P&L. I'm in a hole. I got to dig out. Let's see what we get out of it. You know, you're like gurus and shit out there are like trying to show you, I crush it every day, bro. Listen, you guys want to learn trading. Y'all don't want to sit here and buy somebody's bullshit. You love both days. Yeah, I'm sure we love the other days better though, right? But hopefully whenever things are happening, it makes a whole lot of sense to learn like why things are happening. It's pretty nice if I can give you a handout that's showing you exactly the effect that you're seeing, right? So how did I handle today was I was longing at this account here and then longing at other accounts here and longing at other accounts here. I was building positions around the pivot, expecting the volatility. And that's how I was able to turn some of the accounts green while other accounts hit DLL and other accounts are kind of still struggling. It's more realistic. How was your day? It's not super great right now. I think I'm slightly red. Here's a snapshot of where we are. Hold up. Here's my picture tool. So the problem is I can't trade, and some of these accounts are locked. These accounts are at max profit for the most part. 1800 is about what I go for. These accounts are about max profit. This one blew consistency. I was mad about that. So I got to trade that one a little bit longer. But these two are maxed out. These are all good. But this account hit DLL, my funded futures, buy. This account hit DLL, my funded next, buy. I might blow this one up on purpose though. That way I can go buy the no DLL account. Oh, oops. Did I say it? Did I say it on accident? Oops. You didn't hear it from me. Shut up. You didn't hear it from me. Shh. Shut up. Shh. Quiet, guys. You didn't hear it from me. You heard nothing. You fucking heard nothing. I'll kill you if you tell. Fucking kill you if you tell anybody. Shh. Guys. Bam. Quiet. Don't tell anybody. Just don't tell anybody. Like, don't tell anybody about Friday. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Shh. Quiet, guys. Shut up. Shh. Guys, stop. Shh. 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 I should probably blow that. I should probably blow that account up on purpose, to be honest. So I had 250Ks that had no DLL that made like 10K profit. And then when I took the payout, I went to start and then they blew up because tube DL, you know, like just essentially, once you take out your profit, you're back to start and then just didn't take long to bust them. So I took the 250Ks, then I got one 100K, which wasn't the no DL, it was a regular 100K. Now it's a regular 100K account. But if I get the no DLL, baby, maybe I have 2 days to blow it up on purpose. I had to do this last time. Okay, I'm gonna blow that up. I'm gonna blow that account up on purpose. The crappy thing is that account was up $5,000 in profit though. I'm gonna blow up a profitable account on purpose just so I can get the better account. It's gonna be a challenge. I don't know if I can. Well, I mean, it was up 5,000. Now it's up like 3,000. So I need to lose 3,000 in 2 days. All right, hold my beer. Just short. I can. It hit DLL today, so I'm stuck for the day. You guys want me to? All right, I'm gonna lose account on purpose. I know it's gonna be hard to do. It's funny. You guys are like, "Oh, lose account. You know, blow up an account." Matt, here, hold my beer. I got it for you. So that's when I start getting more profit on it. Yeah. Why'd I have to blow it up? Because with funded next, you can't delete an account that's active. You can't just go in there and say delete my account. Okay, let me start over. Again, the sale that they're not having, okay, is a sale where all accounts purchased during the sale have no daily loss limit on them. So you can't just go in and say, oh, all these accounts that I have, let me just delete them and then buy new accounts. There's a limit on how many you can buy. You can only buy new account types when the other account goes inactive. So therefore the account must bust. Send the credentials, I'll blow it. Okay. Yeah, if you want to blow the account on purpose, there's a very simple trick to bust an account on purpose. All you do is you buy 10 contracts over and over and over, like IM says, and you just die on commissions. That's how you do it. You just, Brian Stock told me that trick. I was asking Brian, I was like, do you have any tricks on how to blow up an account on purpose? He was doing the same thing. He was like, oh yeah, let me tell you, this is the trick. And he's like, just open and close, and it'll bust. I was like, oh, that's so cool. It'd be nice if you can just go into the account and say, just delete it and let me buy a new one. But they don't have the function to do that. Like in Tradeify, you can go in there, just delete your account if you don't like it. Like sometimes in Tradeify, one day I actually made like $7,000 because I bought and then Trump tweeted something and it went through the roof and I was up 7,000. I actually went and reset that account on purpose. I was like, I'm not going to try to make 35,000 in this account to get my first payout. So because I busted consistency, I went and reset the account on purpose. Or deleted it and start over, not reset it. So with funded next, you have to go lose on purpose. That's the sucky part. Hey, it looks like we're rallying. Good EST, baby. Let's go. Second time's a charm, but monthly hedge is less than 0. Boy, this is not going to be good from here. I know this is EST trade from here to here, but boy, I don't like the way that it looks. Everything has gotten worse. So hopefully things get better. You can blow it in one trade. You guys are like, yeah, just give it to me. I'll do it for you. Trust me when I say last time I tried to do it, it was very hard to do. And that's why I was asking Brian. I was like, do you know any tricks? I was like, I tried to full port this and blow it up and then I made money and now I'm even further from the target. It's like, oh yeah, just open and close, open and close, open and close, and you'll whittle it down. Okay. You can't cancel it. Not with these guys. There's no option to cancel the accounts unless they recently changed the program. One of the things that you can't do with an active account is just go in there and delete it and buy a different type of account. You only are allowed to reset the accounts that you have. And you can reset them while they're alive. You can reset them at any point, whether they're inactive or active, you can reset. But a reset doesn't get the new rules. The reset just resets the old account with the old rules. Somebody said just ICT it, you'll blow it in no time. Hey, be nice, be nice. Is the Arby's a half gap? It is to half gap likely, but the problem that we have right now is that shit's getting slightly worse. So we got to make sure things are getting better. Hopefully getting better. Yeah, Arby's. This is Arby's to maybe there. There for lucky. There for really lucky. But I'll say that this is probably it. Yeah. All right, so what are you guys saying? I didn't say anything. Gonna make a song about you blowing secrets? No! Okay, that'd be funny, actually. I did not say anything about Friday. What are you talking about? Heard nothing. Shh. Just letting you guys know. Save. So if they ever do a no DLL sale again, I promise you guys. Here, let's try one more time. Let's add 2 to that. I promise you guys, if they ever have a no DLL sale again, they are the best accounts you can buy because there's no DLL. Holy fuck. All right. What the shit is this? Is Trump talking? Okay, what is this going on here? Literally while I'm chilling here. Okay, let's go ahead and just kind of, wait, actually, no. Let's get on that. The fuck is going on? Hold on. Where's my news? Cause let me check Truth Social. I don't have it loaded up right now. What is going on here? Oi. What did the orange man say? Oh, that's just shitty right there. Darth Vader candle. Yeah. This is tough. Remember, if we break MHP with velocity, markets can crash. And MHP resilience is now less than 0. My finger's on the button. I don't know if I like this. Ooh. No. I'm out. Fuck this. What's he saying? What's the orange man saying? What's going on here? Hold on. Trump indicated that he'll fire Powell. Is that it? All right. If that's it, I'll trust you guys. All right, fuck it. Let's get back in. What is this bullshit right here? I can't even... Truth Social like wants me to create an account to read it. No, I don't want to create an account. Truth Social's fucking garbage. Trump, literally garbage. Nobody wants to read your bullshit. You just want to see what's doing on the market. Truth Social is a garbage site. Please stop making me read it. Is that what he said? Bombs in Syria? I don't know if that's the news. Hold on. You must make an account to read it. I don't want to make an account. I love you, Trump, but I think your website is stupid. Like, he should have abandoned the project because he did Truth Social and he got banned from Twitter the last time around. I don't want to create an account. I don't want to sign in. I used to could just read it without having to make an account. Hold on, here it is. Here's his account. There we go. All right. Did he say anything just now? I guess I'm gonna have to create an account. All right. What a stupid... Next. All right, if I blow up because I'm trying to create an account here. Yes, I consent to receive updates. No. No, I don't want to receive, making me consent to receiving updates. Oh my God. I don't want to join Truth Social. I just want to read it. Username. So dumb. I need a username. Slightly fatter Matt. All right, let's go. Oh my word. That's literally my username is slightly fatter Matt. Account created. Awesome. Okay. No, I don't want to create a bio. Skip the step. No, I don't want to follow 5 people. No, skip the step. Okay. Skip the step. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Nobody cares. All right. What did he say? Trump didn't say anything. You didn't tweet nothing here. Okay. What's going on here? Who's saying what? Financial Jews. Trump asked GOP lawmakers he could fire the Fed chair. That's it. Fire the Fed chair. That's it. He just wants to fire. Okay. So Trump asking wants to fire Powell has nothing to do with the stock market. That's so stupid. Wow, if this gives me a losing day because of this bullshit, this is what bullshit happens. I'll have a losing day because of bullshit. Firing Powell. That's not bearish for the market. Powell is very hesitant on cutting rates. Trump's intention to fire Powell would be to install somebody, if he could, that would cut rates, which would be bullish for the market. So I don't know what this bullshit's all about. Or Israel and Syria? No, that would have nothing to do with the market. Trust me when I say the news with Israel and all that stuff is zero to do with the market. Now we already proved that the market is kind of shrugging that off. Little cap fight between the two of them, yeah. Dude, if this squeezes me and I fucking lose on this, I'm just gonna be sad. I have a 10K loss day because I literally added right at bear zone top before this happened. And this is just BS. So there's nothing you can do. So there's nothing you can do about this. And some days I'll take a loss because there's BS. I literally added a contract and then it just goes. Trump asked Republican lawmakers to fire the Fed chair. This is stupid. Like, let me add the position here. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck this. Let's go. Big bullshit news. Firing Powell would be bullish for the market. It's whatever. Trump tweeted again. Dude, I'm telling you, like, last thing I want to do is join Truth Social. I just want to read it. It literally looks like a ripoff of Stock Twits. It looks really crazy. If you guys want to follow me, I'm slightly fatter Matt. I'm going to use the profile picture. Let me do the profile picture. Hold on. You know which one I'm going to use. Hold on. Let's get it. All right. You guys follow me. All right. You guys follow me on Twitter or follow me on Truth. Okay. We'll truth at each other every once in a while. All right. Edit profile. Absolutely. I like how the base profile is an eagle. Okay. Profile picture. All right. And he downloaded that. Okay. Open in browser. Save image as. Desktop. Truth. Okay, what's up, Truth Social? Choose profile picture. Oh, there it is over here. Okay. Stupid market, dude. What is going on with this? All right, desktop. Oh, hold on. Cancel. Cancel. All right. Here we go. Choose background picture. It'll be the same picture, clearly. All right, you guys. Follow me on Truth. Oh, my word. Profile saved. All right, let's go to Truth. Group vote. Sounds good. I don't care. All right, no truths. All right, guys. Feel free to follow. Feel free to follow Slightly Fatter Matt on Truth Social. I'm gonna post. All right, so you guys make sure you like my very first tweet. My very first tweet on Truth Social. Get out of me, swamp. All right, so that works. All right, we're good. All right, let's post some truths, baby. Oh my word, fucking. All right, I gotta piss, dude. I've been drinking so much tea today. Let me know if I'm losing my trade though. All right, that was quick. Oh my word. All right. Oh my God. Fell to hedge pressure again. Like I literally added one more and then it dipped and then I saw that. Then I closed just to ward off a crash. And we got back in. Then I jumped back in and now I'm back up. You might think that I made money on this, but I lost just the same amount. I'm back to flat where I was earlier, but I did get 4 contracts in the other account that was upside down. And that account is currently up $4,000 on this move, which is great. This one looks very good right now, or maybe 3,500 bucks. So now we're back at hedge pressure again. Let me go ahead and trim this down. I'll take 3 contracts on that one. Yeah, I grabbed 4 contracts here in the second account that was also long one. So both of these were long one with runners. One I added to, then it dipped, and then I closed everything out. And then when it dipped, I go 2, 3, and 4, and I grabbed 4 contracts in the other account. That other account is almost back to green now. So I'm doing slightly better there. Now I got 3 in each one of them. And that's it. The 2 that are negative that I can still work on. Slightly fatter Matt. Giving slightly fatter Matt a slightly fatter heart attack. All right, let me trim back down to 2. I'm good on this. EST setup from here to here. Let's roll it. Yeah, Trump firing Powell will be absolutely bullish for the market because he'll want somebody that'll cut rates faster. I don't know why the market would react to that. That's really silly and dumb. The market's Wall Street would love that. So we'll see if we get something better. Don't forget to follow slightly father Matt. Is that what it is? You loaded up on 20 because you were pissed and went on full tilt. Wait, Michael, did you actually win though? See, we fell right to MHP and we held, which is kind of good. But you see how I reacted to that? The minute I added a second contract, it dipped and immediately I knew where to look. So let me teach you what I did there. First thing I do is I go immediately to financial juice. Well, first thing I do is I look at the candle. 9:54. Okay, that's not a news event. That's not something on the calendar. That's an odd thing. So something happened and I go here and I load up financial juice, usually a minute or 2 delayed. The first thing I always look at is Truth Social stuff. And feel free to follow slightly fatter Matt. Join his Telegram and download his software. He'll steal your credit card, apparently, according to the song. It's really funny. If you guys haven't heard the song for Slightly Fatter Matt, this is a meme that has to do with, in everybody's Discord, there's going to be 1 million fake versions of the person that runs the Discord messaging you guys.
Listen up, kids. This is tale of the fake Matt, slightly fatter version who wears DP next. He will message you and say you're a great.
You lost only 1 account. That's good. And a lot of times you can't control this, guys. So don't attribute your performance to this. This is bullshit. It just happens sometimes. There's nothing you can do about that. This is random. You just got to survive. I was long. I cut. I got back in on the long. Hopefully I'm good. So listen to the so it's basically saying like all the fake versions of Matt or anybody that would message you on Twitter or Discord, they go like, hello dear, how's your trading? That behind the scenes, it's really this guy. That's the guy actually messaging you. So Mike made this song about the fake Mats. No, it's just algorithmic off of the news. There's another jack of all trades. No way. Wait, there's 2 of you guys? Okay, you guys need to meet in real life and fight each other with swimming pool noodles. Like the what was that, the Josh fight? You guys remember that meme a couple years ago? There's a guy named Josh something and he messaged everybody else that was Josh something in the world and challenged them all to a fight to claim the name, and they all met at a park for charity. It was like people got really bored during COVID. Pool noodle fight, yeah. This Matt, so listen to the lyrics of this one. Dude, it's so funny. Wait, listen again. Like, so I went to Slacks and told him this Matt, slightly fatter Matt, is the biggest bitch. I think he stole my credit card. Then Slacks gallops up to his castle on his trusty toad. Like, this stuff is hilarious, dude. The resemblance is absolutely uncanny. Yeah, they got most of my chins right, which is great. So let's hear the lyrics again. Now pay close attention. They're really funny. Slightly suit of gold. Kicked his dick when he opened. Yeah. Terrible. Okay, my bad. Okay, so this is when Slacks goes into town, dons his suit of gold. I don't know if Andrew is here today. So Slacks dons his suit of gold. He gallops into town on his trusty toad, and he kicks fatter Matt in the dick when he opens the door. Okay, so this is great. So if you guys know, what happens is, and in finance, there's a lot of this. There's like these guys that make these fake accounts, and they look like they're you. But I'll never message you, right? I'll never message you for any reason other than like through official channels, like through the email. I won't DM you and be like, hey, bro, let's talk. You guys DM me, I'll write you back. And make sure you DM the right version of me. There's like 20,000 subs or 20,000 fake profiles. The first thing they do is they tell you, turn off friend requests so nobody can contact you. They're like, hey, just let you know, this is Matt. Do these steps and turn off friend requests just so that you can have scammers message you. They do that so that we can't message you, so that they lock you into a conversation with them. It's an absolute trick. Never let anyone in Discord tell you to turn off friend requests or turn off this and that. You're being socially engineered. And what they do is they convince you they're me, and they convince you, yeah, Rocket Scooter's cool, but I got this secret thing on the side. I got this Telegram with this other software. I'm doing this crypto thing on the side, and come over here with me. I'll show you. And I can't tell you, every year, 3 or 4 people get scammed by something like this. And I have bitched at Discord for years about not letting people send friend requests with any username they want. I can make any username I want and send a friend request. I can make it a username called Discord support, and I'll go message people and start scamming. And I even threatened Discord with a class action lawsuit, and they finally listened to me. And I told them, I was like, I'll have my corporate attorneys, and we'll see you guys if you don't change this. And they finally, Discord and Discord support both wrote me. It was like, let's talk. And so I got a meeting scheduled with those guys. I'm going to tell them what they need to fucking fix. And I said, I've got fuck you money, and I'll gladly go after this so they change it, because so many people get scammed. What happens is they condition you. You think it's me. They say, oh, check out this. And they even send pictures like, check out this. I made $1 million in Tesla today. I ain't trading Tesla. What the fuck? So anyways, these guys will condition people to jump into some kind of opportunity. And usually it's to send them some kind of crypto, and then they run with it. The problem is I get the message later from somebody like, hey, Matt, like, you're not answering me on your other account, so let me message you here. And I'm just like, is that not a red flag to you already that you've been talking to me on some other account? Did you not, like, are you that desperate to make money that you fell for the bait? And it doesn't even sound convincing. These people got broken English. It doesn't even sound like me. And they're trading stocks and weird stuff. So what ends up happening is that I get these people like messaging me, and it's sad. Like, I gave the guy $20,000, and that's really all I had. And I'm like, in Discord, what happens is they allow you to make any name that you want that's unique. But when you send somebody a friend request, it's a display name that you can choose. I can choose to be Donald Trump if I want. And I could put a picture of Donald Trump and message you, hey guys, this is Donald Trump. Let me tell you about this crypto coin I'm making. And people will buy into it. And Discord has kind of like slept on fixing that, because a friend request is a unique out of server experience. I can't even control that. I can't go in there and block people from sending you guys friend requests on Discord, but 1 million of them will pretend like they're me all day long. You don't understand, people fall for it. A lot of times people fall for it because they're elderly. A lot of times people fall for it because maybe they're just desperate and they know it's kind of a scam, but it's like they're Hail Mary, that they're just like, you know what, I'll take it. Everyone just kind of like fall short for different reasons. And the idea is that nobody's going to mess you with an opportunity. And I'll tell you guys right now, I love that y'all watch the stream, but I'll tell you, let me tell you straight up so that you know the real deal. I don't give a fuck if any of you guys make money. Let's just be real. I mean, I like to teach you trading, but I'm not out here trying to hand you an opportunity. I'm in this for me. So here's the reality. I'm not going to help you guys make money. I don't like you guys that much. I love you, but I don't like you that much. So I'll never call you with an opportunity to make money, because if I have an opportunity to make money, I'm going to go make it. No offense to you guys. I'm not going to rope you into it. Like, hey, stream viewers, let's get in on something together. You know what I mean? I love you guys, but don't love you that much. If I got an opportunity, I'm taking it home. You're chatting with Tori. It's really her, bro. Absolutely very her. So in your head, just remember, yeah, Matt's a trader. He's not going to come at me with an opportunity. He likes teaching us trading, but he don't like us that much. Just keep that in your head. Like, just keep that in your head. So that, again, I actually do care that you guys make money trading in general. I'd love to see how you guys crushing it. But just remember, it's too good to be true. If I'm going to call you with the magic opportunity to make money, just tell yourself, why would this guy care that I make money? And just tell yourself that before you fall for Fatter Matt. Anyways, speaking of Fatter Matt, this lyric makes me laugh every time. It's so funny. I do care that you guys make money trading on your own, though. EST, bears on top, bulls on bottoms, I'm looking for right here. So the funny part is that Slacks gave Mike, who wrote the song Rocket Scooter for Life, just because he wrote the song. Is that why you got Rocket Scooter for Life? Because you wrote the song? That's the funny part. Is a trial free? Does it cost money? What the fuck is going on today? What is this? I just can't even anymore. What is going on? Okay, I'm done with this today. All right, I'm going to pull the plug and walk away. This is stupid. This is really stupid. I don't even know anymore. Okay, what is this now happening? All right. Should I get back in? Like, oh my God, dude. What? All right, this shit's gonna end my streak today. Who, like, what is going on here? What on earth is happening? 2 times in a row? I'm out now. Like, let this market crash today. Oh, dude. Oh, those two accounts are down 5K each now. This is stupid. What is going on here? They said they're going to keep Powell, and that's the bearish side of the market. So as you guys know, you guys didn't witness bad trading. You just witnessed a lot of bullshit. And this is what I'm saying. So yeah, I definitely sometimes get hit. And the question is, do I still want to try to take it? I should. Resilience is greater than 0. Let me just do it with 1 in 1 account. Bleh. This is so stupid. Nothing you can do about this. I don't care how good of a trader you are. Bullshit. Oh my God. You're taking it? Yeah, I'll take it again. But monthly res greater than 0. Volatility is crazy. Let me let it dive like $600-700 in, or I'll dive in one more time. MHP is Bay though. All right, fuck it. These accounts have like 50K on it. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Like, why? Why is the market being crazy? Oh my god. All right. This is by far the dumbest thing ever. Well, this might end my streak today. This 2 times in a row. So again, if we lose to lower lows, the market can collapse out today. That's why I'm a little nervous about trading this one. Boy, oh boy. So at least you guys witnessed Matt's streak maybe coming to an end. Maybe. Allow a little bit of overshoot. I can play a little bit down in here, but this is just a little scary now. This is the 3rd time we happened. Of course, firing Powell is not bearish for the market, not bullish for the market. As perceived by Wall Street, Powell is the reason, and it's not Powell is not the reason their rates cuts aren't happening. It's all the Fed members. Powell's not going to just solely make a decision here. This might be a bad idea. It's not going to change all the rest of the Fed members, and they're all basing their decision on inflation. Good Lord, the market's looking for an excuse to crash out. Remember, I told you, if you lose 0.50, it could be a crash. So we have second MHP right here, and that's it. That's literally it. And everything is nosediving now. Yeah, this is done. This is done for. Done for. I'll get right back in case we reclaim, but this is just nuts, dude. And again, bullshit happens and you can't do anything about it. But these accounts all have 50K in them, so they can all hold a buffer of 5,000, 10,000 loss if I ever get that. Totally fine. Looking at your nonsense chart. And this happens sometimes, and if you get caught off guard, you get caught off guard. All right, let's see what it looks like here. Nasdaq side. This was nuts. We were all celebrating and happy, and the market is just overly sensitive to news, and that's what being above triple B is all about. Overly sensitive to news. This is bad. If we lose 939, there's nothing until lower DD bands. So chilling on this one. Boy, oh boy. Right. So, oh, dude, what a weird day. Womp, womp, womp. I'm just fighting these 2 accounts, though, but man, they took a hit. That is just so weird that this is like the market's just really bored and having anything to do today. That's fun. Okay, so now today, that really sucks. Reclaim on this is a long. Other than that, EST set up from bottom today, if I get it. Dude, where do I think it's going? I don't care at this point. Losing 2050 is bad, and so the market can fall all the way to bottom DD band. So let's let it chill. That took a hit. Spies at MHP here. Dude, 1 and 2. I thought it was doing so well too, and I was excited to see it, passing through. But now everything is negative. Even stocks are taking on this, and I don't understand why this is even like newsworthy to Wall Street. Like Trump having a conversation about Powell is not. But this is where the market's overly sensitive to news. So this is just what it is. Again, I think we probably will hold off on this, but like I said, I'm not going to take the risk. Down here, we are overshooting MHP, but boy, oh boy, this is nuts. I'm not eager to jump in on this one yet. Let's let it die. Want to dig out the hole a little bit lower. Dang. I was so happy that was going to turn this day green. And he can't fire Powell. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's just stupid. Thank you. Israel's bombed the Syria's Ministry of Defense headquarters. And Damascus launching multiple airstrikes. Is that part of it too? Like I said, I don't think that. All right. Gotta get back in on this, dude. I'm an EST, right? But monthly res is now negative, so I'm gonna hold off. I can still take it with one contract, but still. What a weird freaking day. All right, let's let it retrace. Gonna buy the dip at MHP one more time. Gonna fight this one back to positive. All right, I'm gonna do one contract and that's it. One contract and that's it. If we hold, we hold. If we don't, we don't. Oh, I'm in Nasdaq instead of S&P. That's rough. I don't think we're gonna rally from here though. This is tough, and this is gonna be some big drawdowns on this. So sometimes shit happens that you can't control and you can't predict, and that's just part of it. If we do lose, then it goes all the way down to here. I'm going to wait and try to build off of that one. Oof. Well, at least you guys got to see what happened. I was doing all right. I got screwed on stupid Trump tweet nonsense. And a lot of times, whenever you just go on streaks or whatever, you just get lucky that you dodge those bullets, and then being in the trade when that happens, it's just a matter of luck or not luck. This is Nasdaq. So look at S&P really quick. So your S&P has support targets here, which is pretty good. Hopefully we hold on S&P. Hanging in there on S&P. Oh, we should be all right there. All right. Like, oh my God. What a dumb day, right? Dumb day. And news-driven days and it's crazy. This is that VIX sensitivity. Volatility just went straight through the roof on there. Not really a good sign, guys. But you know what? Volatility is fun. EST, fuck it, let's go. Gotta love it. This is like heart attack day. All right, S&P did hold monthly hedge pressure dynamic overnight. We should be good there. Let me double check with liquidity maps. Dude, oh, EST on SPY, so that's good. That's good. That's good. Good Lord. Fucking weird fucking day. EST on SPY, at least scout from there to there. It's gonna be tough. Inside of here, there is liquidity pocket in SPY, which did catch the CD ratio. Still good enough to hold it. Dude, what on earth kind of day is this nonsense? This is what volatility is like. Just market is overly sensitive to news and a little cray cray. Let's get back above MHP. It's gonna be hard. So SPY has resistance right here. S&P does. So S&P has an LP right here at the bottom. Good Lord. Okay. Here and there. Every single time on SPY. How many times I got to catch the dip on this nonsense? Okay, we're gonna be. It's about right here. So LP is about right here. $61 to $71 is LP. So we have a liquidity pocket here, and I'm just measuring the distance we've traveled. That's what this is all about. We have SPY, EST, liquidity pocket, liquidity pocket, liquidity pocket. So again, liquidity pocket caught the dip and MHP is down here. This is actually A double plus, by the way, just FYI, this is like A plus plus. Now without the confluence of monthly res, it is small trade only, but still okay. Oh, man. All right, guys, don't forget, this is a tough day. In the meantime, I'm gonna give you guys something to soften the blow. Friday is gonna be the biggest Fund and X sale again. Slightly leaking it a little early, so if you guys are looking to load up, if you got fucked today, it happens. I get it. Don't be sad. It's part of it. You got some good stuff coming. It's not a callus, not yet, not yet. Callus needs a full risk interval drop. All right, hanging on there. 60 points on S&P, which is really far away. Yeah, it's not a callus at all. This is probably a dip to buy, but again, monthly res is greater than 0 again. Same shit, different day. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Oh my word. Boy, oh boy. How do you even play a day like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here long this market and another catalyst crap news comes out again one more time. Retrace half the distance. Let me pocket that profit there. All right, let's hang on this one for a little bit. I'm gonna sit on this one. All right, I took scalp from A to B. Let's do it one more time. Maybe we'll play ES. Well, that was good. Get out of the way on that one. That one hit me hard. This account's now 5. The other one's now down 8. So it's certainly crushing the streak. Well, let's work our way back. EST every single time. Liquidity pocket one more time. All right, one more time. EST just for funsies. That's tough. EST one more time. One contract at the bottom, bullseye on bottom. Try this one more time. Supporting here. Oy boy. Tough day today. Things are all over the place today. This is tough. This is a tough day. Trading news like this is a little dangerous, so just be careful when you're trading, guys. Good. Both of these accounts are like at 50K plus profit, so they have plenty of room to move, and it's the ones I'm working on anyways. So if I lose 10 or 20K per account, it would be a hit, but let's work our way back. Let's take it back in on the long here. All right, wish me luck. Oh, what a day. This, like, 2 back-to-back news events. How crazy to get like slapped in the face with that so early in the day. We'll do our giveaway in a little bit, guys, but man, this was crazy. Biden was absent. We had plenty of bear moments no one seems to remember. Right. But it wasn't because of, like, you know, things like, you know, unpredictable, large, sweeping market change things like tariffs, right? Biden's bear moments came from a lot of other stuff, COVID and, you know, COVID vaccines and shutting down businesses and all that stuff. We certainly had our fair share of volatility and bear market while Biden was president. Let's not forget 2022. But it wasn't like you were glued to, you know, the POTUS Twitter account for, wait, what did Biden say now, right? Trump does induce a lot more intraday volatility off of random stuff you can't even forecast, which sucks. And we'll see. Try one more time. Oh man, monthly res is negative. Shit. It's A+ here, but boy, this is tough. I should probably just be in micros, to be honest, but in all honesty, this is tough. And if we lose this, market's dead. Like dead. We've got another, this is a catalyst if we lose this, guys, so just be very careful. Let's mark it up on the chart while we're waiting. Let's look for red line if we can get it. Oof. So normally you can just take my lick and decide to sit out if I don't like it, but I still do want to take the statistical approach if I can. And That is so freaking chaotic today. All right, let's double check. We have an impact line here. Let's draw it real quick. Volatility expansion. So we did retrace that, so that doesn't count. Let's try this one. That doesn't count. This one counts. Notice there's not even an impact line on NASDAQ. Okay. Not on that news. Let's do NES, see if we can get something there. Monthly res is very negative as well, so yeah. I think I'm going to call it. Yeah, I'm going to call it. Okay, I'm out. Let me try again, lower DD band. Bruh, this is tough. Tough day today. Okay, let me go back to, let me load up on a tick chart here. So this is the day that the party's over. It's not super bearish for the market in general, but this is just volatility at its finest. Alrighty. So we bear on this one. This is why you split your risk up as well, guys. You guys learned that trick from me. There's your impact line there. Okay, we've got 60, blah, blah, blah. We hit these red lines here and here and delete those. All right, we've got S&P down to here. Tough. So yeah, market's got nothing underneath it except for lower DD band, which is going to be big support. So down in here, nothing. Overshooting bear zone top, right? QQQ. And somebody was like, when I said crash, like, Matt, you're being dramatic. No, I'm not. Like, I was very right about this, right? Losing this key level is really bad. Really bad. No bueno. So we're gonna wait. Better setups. I can take one more play at DD band, that's it. But boy, this is it. When I told you guys, when you lose that, it's crashed. I drew that on the stream today. That's it. Dead market's dead. Blasting through liquidity. That was a nice little scalp. Got all the way, tried one more time. We lost it. So there you go. Trump drafted a letter to fire Powell. Like, that can only be seen as bullish for the market, but let's let this market die. Nothing really you can do about it. Market's gonna die, and let's let it die. Yeah, and we'll just wait, see if we get something better. All right, let's soften the blow and do a giveaway a little bit. Oh my God, guys. Crazy fucking market today. Let's see where we got on NASDAQ. Do we have DD band nearby anywhere else? Yeah, we're very close on NASDAQ. Okay, one more attempt at this down in here. Boy, oh boy. All of our A+ setups that we're holding just got clobbered by the news. Again, this is why, you know, market can just do random stuff. And I get one more possible setup at lower DD band, and that's the climb up if this is just a single one-time event. I'm not too worried about this just yet. I can survive a lot of drought on these accounts, like a huge 16-day streak. I've got so much fat in these accounts. Even if I take a 10K hit in one of these accounts, it ain't even a big deal. Each one of them's up like 50, 60K in profit, something like that. So even on bullshit days, which are so rare, don't even be discouraged. It's part of the game. It happens. So today, this has dropped a total of 160 points. Jesus. Nasdaq risk interval, just so we can make sure we got this. Make sure there's no catalyst here. 211 points. So off of the event, 211 points from here. Let's mark it. It'd be 784. Will be the catalyst active purple line here. 784. Do this really quick. All right. So cat active, we know sit out automatic cat active, clone this here, put this here. Settings. I don't believe the market's gonna crash today, but okay. Woo. Let's not fall asleep on this. Okay. Now on S&P, cat active line is going to be 58.50 at the top. So measure this doesn't qualify your account. It's this one right here. You're looking for a solid move that has an impact line if you can find it. This didn't when we looked at it. So about 58 points S&P, 58.50 from here. That's 76 minus 58. So 77 minus 58 is 19. Right. Man, if you just happen to be short at the right time, get ready to watch like a million gurus that say, look, I short, I nailed it. I got it, right? You get news sometimes just happens. Nobody could predict that. It happens. So cat active. And this is where my last attempt at trying to long this will be. Cat active here. Sit out below. Watch this market get even crazier if it goes below the cat line. So this is going to be one risk interval lower, 58.50 from this top point here. So bottom 40 plus 58. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I did that wrong. Not, yeah, it's right here. Boy, oh boy. Great market today. You guys have been watching the stream for a very long time. You guys have witnessed like a lot of cool days, but you haven't seen a day like this in a while where it's just news on. We haven't seen volatility in, I don't know, like 3 months, right? It's crazy to see this come back to the market, right? Caught us off guard, but we're okay. News caught us off guard not once, but twice. And this one we're going to survive, and this one we should be okay. Catalyst is really far away, so probably don't get that. But on NASDAQ, I'll try one more time if we get back to here or here. My overshoot long setups on NASDAQ will be right here if I can grab them. And so wish me luck on that. Oh boy. All right. Let's have some fun while we're waiting. You guys want to do giveaway? This is great. Okay. So again, like I said, don't be discouraged if you got beat up. The news sometimes gets you. This is where Wall Street is just crazy. Sometimes it's a dice roll, and this is nobody's indicators or technicals can predict that the market's sensitive to a news event or that a news event would happen. We do have that VIX above triple B. We know that's a thing, so that happens. But guys, guess what? In better celebration, we had the biggest stream we've ever had today, and we still have the biggest stream we've ever had. This is the biggest stream we've ever had, viewer-wise, almost 1,200 people. We're going to Tradeify straight to fund a giveaway. Let's soften the blow a little bit. Don't forget, if you guys use code Rocket Scooter, the more you guys use our code, the more giveaway accounts we can go barter with. When we first started this, we were given 3 giveaway accounts to give away every week by our first partner. That's it, which was 12 a month. We did this like 4 months ago. We give away 12 accounts a month. Now we give away 120 a month on my stream, and we give away another 500 to 1,000 a month on my funded TV on my segment. So my stream or all of my shows together, we're the biggest giveaway of prop accounts in the world. Not only we're that big, we're bigger than the next 10 influencers put together. That's how big it is. Nobody gives away 1,000 fucking accounts a month. Thank you, My Funded TV, for your overwhelming generosity, especially to our community. They also donate like 20 something to my, or 20 or 30 to my account to give away, just to you guys. So the more you use the code, what I do is I go to these prop firms. A lot of your influencers out there go to these prop firms and they say, you know, I want 50K a month to talk about your brand. You know what I tell them? I want 30, 40, 50 accounts to give away a month. Don't cut me a check, give me giveaway accounts. I tell all of them this. Matt, what do you want to do for all your hard work? Let me give it as giveaways. So I go negotiate with these guys and say, hey, you want me to keep repping your brand? Give me 5 more, give me 5 more, give me 10 more. I'm just being transparent with you guys. And that's what I do every month. Andrew Slacks and I, we negotiate with them every single month. We say, look, there's more use of our code. We want more to give away. they're usually happy because I'm not asking for a cash salary. So my negotiating with them is like, I want to give away stuff. And so if you guys keep using Rocket Scooter code everywhere we go, or Rocket with Funded Next, and don't worry, the big sale comes out Friday. Funded Next. Dude, should I EST at MHP? Or what? Should I? Like, should I? One more time? Dude, what a shit show of a day. Literally. Watch it rally from here. So yeah, so guys, make sure you continue to use our code. I will continue to do more and more giveaways. So what we do is every time we have 1,000 viewers here, I actually go out and buy an extra account on top of what we already give away of a Tradeify Straight to Fund. And the Straight to Funded program is really awesome on Tradeify. It's what you see on my screen. You basically skip the eval phase altogether. It's 20% consistency. All you need to do is make your profit target of 9,000 in 7 days or more. And then you get $3,000 payouts every 7 days. It's really nice. It's really clean. I made about 50,000 in payouts with these guys already since I started it. I'm up like 190,000, maybe 180 something thousand now. In total profits with these guys, total recurring balance plus payouts. Pretty solid. Never had any shenanigans. Payouts are approved within minutes. Like usually within the first hour, I've got the payout confirmation approved, and then the money in my account that day. It's kind of nice. We love Tradeify. So that's it. All right, type Tradeify in chat. We'll do the giveaway. EST every single time. This is just great. Watch just this green candle come out of nowhere, which is not going to happen, but watch it, right? All right, we're going to spin the wheel. Tradeify Straight to Funded. So one of you guys will get a, let's see what we have here. One more. And just for fun, just to soften the blow, what I'll do for you guys as well, to soften the blow further, is I'll give away a couple advanced, couple growths as well. So we'll make this really cool. So right now, we're going to do 5 accounts. Let me give away 5 today. We're going to do 2 advanced, which is their trailing drawdown. We'll do 2 growth. I'll give away 5 accounts now. And then I'll do 1 funded. So this is good. We'll do 5. Say it was a tough day. Let's soften the blow. It happens. All right. Funded winner here. All right. What a crazy day. Okay. You guys ready for this? Are you ready for this? Let's go and let's spin. This is for advanced. EST every single time. Hedge pressure. All right. Fingers are crossed. Take off the chart here. Monthly hedge pressure EST. Take it one more time. Monthly res is. Oops. Hold on. My indicator's disappeared. All right. First winner is Drew's Renovation UK. You get an advanced account. Type something in chat. Oh, he typed it quick. He's ready. All right. Tradeify Advanced. You guys get a 50K advanced account with Tradeify. Congratulations. So the 2 accounts I'm still fighting, combination total, are both down 14K. Woo! Let's try working back. But the other accounts are up today, so it's a mixed bag of like winning and losing. But these guys just got hit. The last 2 I was working on got hit pretty hard, so we're gonna try to work it back. DO96. I'm gonna wait for some good setups and try to work my way back slowly. I want to see this get over here, but monthly res is very negative today, so we might not get a big run up here. Congrats, bud. All right, the next 2 people, you guys are gonna get growth accounts of Tradeify. These are the end of the day drawdown. 35% consistency, very solid. Very similar to my funded futures expert, except with consistency rule. So boy, I love that song. And we gotta do the other cool song.
Late nights, early mornings, charts up, trying to see what's forming. Mad on the mic, yeah, you know we schooling.
Emery.
From the bottom, now we analyzing trends, risk tight.
Congrats, bud. Type something in chat really quick. Type.
Talking to me, I don't need new friends. Rocket scooter running plays, we ain't here to pretend. Numbers don't lie.
I wish I can celebrate more. Like I'm in a happy mood still, but man, take a beating sometimes. You got to keep your cool. All right, Emery, you are winner. All right, one more of you guys will get a growth account with Tradeify. Sticking to my guns. EST. I have to take it. Statistically, I have to take it. I can't just sit out when I've taken a loss. I got to do what I got to do. Statistics are statistics, man. If the market just drives me lower and lower and lower, it happens. Over time, it wins. That's all that matters for me, is over time. Today's a loss. Free humanity. Awesome. Discipline works. That's the only way. All right, let's focus on the market. I can't see anything with the damn sunglasses on. It's looking solid here for some support. I actually don't hate it. Do I just want to be like risky and add one more? Why not? Don't lie, but emotions do. For humanity, type something in chat. Type. Let me show it to you. Free humanity. Where at, bro? Buzzer. Sorry, bud. Revenge trading a real problem? It's not really revenge trading, it's statistical trading. You have to trade statistically for the odds to play out. So the example is if something works, imagine you have something that works 60% of the time. You can't just pick and choose when you do it. You have to do it every time, but just survive long enough to do it. And so revenge trading has to do with like you took a loss and you want to get it back. This is not what I do. To me, it's statistics. I have to continue to play the same levels for statistics. For the statistical advantage. All right, it's MEFX. All right. So monthly hedge is my spot to be long from if I can get it. You guys, there you go. It's all right. All right, cool. One more, just a second. Okay, let's do the fund account just a little bit. All right, let's celebrate. Let's hang on to this one. Okay, so hopefully supporting here. What I want to see is this area hold to that, and then we're golden. If it doesn't, if it loses this, then it's dead. I'll give it one more stab. Okay, these are my two big fat accounts. Both these accounts are at 50K in profit. They can absorb 10K bullshit once every 3 months. It happens. All right, guys. Tradeify funded. Straight to funded account. Type it one time in chat to enter the contest. But I wouldn't say it's not good trade or bad trade. It doesn't matter. The market decides if I make money today or not. I don't get to decide. Statistically, I got to take my stabs at it, but the market will decide if I lose or not, which is totally fine. I'm trading exactly the way I need to be trading. The ball. Trump wanting to fire Powell and the market just nosedives. That's just so funny. And you can't, no matter how good you guys trade or think you good, think you're bad, don't think you're bad today. Today is just shit you can't control. Hey, to go. Today's winners. So I'm going to go buy you a straight to find account with Tradeify. Congrats, congrats. All right, good job. Okay, winners. Congrats, guys. All right, winners. What you need to do is A, open up your YouTube, trade giveaway over. Congrats. Congrats. But when we go to My Funded TV in a little bit, we'll be doing a ton of giveaways over there. We'll go there in about 30 minutes. So come over there and follow me to that show. All right, stop typing Tradeify. It's over. Do I do giveaways every day? I do giveaways all day, every day. Yeah, all day. In the morning, in the afternoon, at lunchtime, everything. When I go on My Funded TV, we usually give away 25 to 50 accounts on that show. When I go there in 30 minutes, so I'll post a link in here for you guys to join me on that other show. Fuck yeah, let's go. Fuck yeah, let's go. Woo! Hold on, let's roll it. Let's roll it. Ow! Woo!
Every single time. Rocket brains with battle grind. Resilience never bends or breaks. It shapes the edge that fortune takes. From bell to bell, we ride the trend that leads the charge until the end. Estate every single time.
I was down $14,000 and now I'm only down $4,000. That was $10,000. Ah. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh. The Tradeifys have worked their way back. They're back. They're back. They're back. EST. As I say, statistics I must play. I don't trust big giant green candles with volume, so I always get out. Okay. 46, 30, 41, 48. I think I'm still green for the day in Tradeify. Hold on. If I'm green, I'm not touching this for the rest of the fucking day. I'm going to add this up. Now, I'm usually too lazy to add this up, but hold on. 2517 plus 2167. If I'm green, I'm done. Hold on. Ooh. I love it. Okay, 1631 plus 1535 plus 1720 minus 2517. Hold on. Am I green? Dude, oh my God. What a bullshit day today, dude. I'm up $202. Oh. I'm done. I'm done for the day. Oh my God, dude. What a fucking journey. All right, I'm done. I ain't touch this anymore. Dude. Dude, I went on a 20K journey today. All right, that's fun. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. I'm green, dude. I'm green. So if you guys haven't traded yet, this is Hedge Push on QQQs and every single time long. I could continue to trade it, but man, I don't want any more headache today. This is liquidity pocket, RB sandwich trade A to B from here to there. So before now and Friday, I got to blow up a Fund Index account. Negative 10,000? Oh, dude, no, it was negative 15,000, something like that. But just in those accounts, like, yeah. Oh, it's gotten worse than that. So, like, my accounts of Tradeify are up $190,000. So, relative to the risks that I'm taking, like, my P&L just looked like that, like, over the course of 6 months. Right? That's all it was. And now I'm back to there. So, on the grand scheme of things, it's like one of the few blips that I had, you know. And it's just bullshit. It's not even bad trading. It's just bullshit. News and crappiness, like this nonsense. And it's rare. Like once every 2 or 3 months, you'll get stupid things like this. All right. I'm up 200 bucks, dude. 200 bucks. 17 days in a row, man. I gotta risk it anymore.
Every single time. Rocket brains with battle cry. Resilience never bends or breaks.
This is incredible, guys. Like I can't even tell you. This market is just so dumb. Like I don't even want to be close to it. It's that dumb. The volatility being as chaotic as it is, there is one more trade from here up to there as long as conditions improve, and conditions haven't improved. So, oh my word, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. But dude, this was so much fun, right? I know I have a lot of fun with the celebrations and stuff, but hopefully you guys had a good time today, right? What a day. Yeah. You were, wait, Ken, you were down 4,000. Now you're down 147. Dude, you guys, how many contracts were you open from 15K? It was only 2 or 3 contracts at most. So here's what happened, right? My first liquidity pocket, let me show you, right? Each trade was like a $2,000 or $3,000 loss. So this was a good heavy long that lost. This was a trade that, hold on, wait, I wasn't on NASDAQ. Let me get here really quick. Okay. So at first, like all of my accounts so far today, in Tradeify, the streak continues. I'm still up, which is good. This guy right here, I bought here. This was a loss. I bought here, got squeezed out a couple of times. Then I bought here, and then that was a win. And then I tried to jump in here on the pocket trade, and then I got squeezed. And then I longed it back up to there and took a trade. Then I tried to long here again and long here again. And then I got squeezed, and then I got squeezed. And I tried to long here again, and then I got squeezed. And I long here, then I made money. I got out of the way. It fell. I got squeezed. Then we fell. It was just like every single pivot I had got hit. But I still attacked him every single time. And right when we jumped back in, when we hit this target here, I longed finally in all of them. And this one account, off the screen, that one I actually sort of just only had one contract right here, and I actually held through it because there was only one. So I had one contract on that one when I had stopped out of this one, and that one contract went down and came up. Like literally I held for like 100 points of loss, which wasn't that big of a deal because I was going to add very big right here at TD band. That was my actual final play. Remember, markets are chaotic and volatile. Just got my position size down so I can hold through the crazy volatility. And then once we swung back up into there, I jumped right back in heavy in all of those accounts. And this one on screen too. I was only in what, maybe like 1 or 2 contracts on that one. It was 2, right? We had 2 on this one. And then the one off screen, I was in 5. So the one off screen, that account was down $12,000 and now it's only down 2. 5 NASDAQ contracts. Yeah. Because it's every single time. And I know that this time I was taking the bet on it. Again, those accounts are each up 50K. I have plenty of room to have a bullshit day once every 3 months, knock me down 10. I'll fight my way back. but EST. And I wasn't about to do it too, but EST. And I was just like, whatever. EST. I play the song to remind myself. And again, today is not bad trading day, you guys. This was Trump news, BS news, pop news. This is not trending day. This is luck day. I'll be pushing my luck if I do anything else. But man, what a journey, dude. God, that was crazy. We need a montage of this. Okay, I'm going to make a reel out of this, man. And I bet you today there's going to be a lot of people like, look what I did. I nailed it. I nailed the short, nailed the long. You guys know today was just luck, right? If you made out today bad or good, it was just luck. Don't believe anybody that said they can predict any of this crap today. Let's see. When was that candle? Like about 11:53. Dude. So I trade all my accounts independently. That's why I don't copy trade. 3 of my accounts made profit already before any of this. So 3 of my accounts survived the whole ordeal. And I didn't trade them anymore because they hit consistency max. I can't make any more money in these accounts. So I basically stopped those. I was only working on these 2 accounts to turn them green. That's it. And those accounts got hammered. And I still didn't give up because the market's still bullish enough for me to still take dips. 71 MHP, hold 71 DD ratio. Everything was good. MHP res was negative, so it was a gamble to hit it hard, but I didn't care. I still hit it with my normal trade, which is pretty fucking hard on this one. Process saves a little bit of luck, right? Only thing you could have done is understand that there's volatility and cross your fingers and bet off the high pivots. And here's our strong pivots. Every single time I long off of this, every time I long off of this, every time. This one won. This one lost. This one won. The reason I play the every single time song is it's statistics. I got along it every single time. That's just the rule. And again, statistics play out over time as long as I survive. That's why I'm not even scared if I lose 10K. I'm not even thinking about it. It doesn't even bother me. 62. Okay, let's do this really quick because it's not even a big deal. Oops, 61. Because and again, right here, the reason I closed out here is because the resilience was negative and I started headbanging because I closed out at the bottom of the box and res is negative. This is resistance from here. So again, this is choppy in luck. I'm not going to press my luck with negative res. You guys see why I closed out right when I did? That's why. You want a free boot camp after today? You'll need a refund. LOL. Oh my God, dude. What a fun, absolute luck, but you made out hotel. As long as you guys did okay. Question I ask you guys is that throughout all of this, did you actually, even though you might have taken a loss or you might have taken a win, through all of this, did at least most of you guys survive? That's really the most important thing. We haven't had a day like this since April, right? There hasn't been a crap shit day like this. Well, maybe I don't know, the Israel stuff maybe, but just catalyst like this, or sorry, event, it's out of the blue. It's been a while, right? As you know, it doesn't happen every day. As long as you are trading well enough or lucky enough to survive this, you're fine. This won't happen again tomorrow. This won't happen again the next day. It's a whole new day, a whole new setup. Liberation Day, yeah, right? Did you guys survive? Did you drown? If you drown, don't be discouraged. You guys understand what happened, right? This was beyond your control. Today, beyond anybody's control, right? Oh, hell, my monitor's about to shut off. Why it keeps doing this at this time, I don't even know. Oh, boy. So don't be discouraged. Don't be like, man, I suck at trading. I'm going to quit trading. I can't do this. It's not for me. This is a rare sort of day. It does not happen that much. So my monitor's about to turn off on its own. OLED cleaning. I'm about to get rid of this monitor. I don't even game on this computer anymore. I hate quantum dot OLED monitors. They're absolutely annoying as shit for like brighter reds. I don't care that much. The monitor makes itself shut off and go through some pixel cleaning crap. Like what? What does it even mean? To maintain panel image quality, panel protection function will automatically activate. Like, can I just have the option of I'm rich and I don't care? Like, I'll just buy another monitor every month. Hello? Like, I don't care. Can you stop shutting my monitor off against my will? Can I just break it on purpose? I don't give a shit. Like, well, hey, what is it? They're LEDs, dude. Is it like, it's not like it's burning the image into the screen, or maybe it is. I don't know. But now I'm flying blind. My monitor just shut off. Can I just be like that? Like, I don't care. Can I have that option? Actually, I'm just going to go back to my old monitor for this. This is a gaming monitor that I bought before I built my gaming system anyways. Maybe I'll give this away. Does anybody want? Maybe I'll do a giveaway for this monitor. iDoc doesn't want it. Does anybody want would it be cool if I gave away a 27-inch, $1,000, 0.1 millisecond, like 0.2 millisecond gaming monitor? It's a $1,000 monitor. It's quantum dot. It's nice. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's terrible to stream on because it shuts off on its own. It's actually turned off right now. I can't even see on my screen. You guys can see. The encoder's still showing the screen, but shipping would cost more than the monitor. LOL. All right. All right, cool. So how about this? Let me double check with iDoc. Hold on, let me ask her real quick. Does she want it? I don't think she does, because she already bought her a 32-inch monitor. Hold on. Let me ask her permission, because she's gonna want to sell it. Hold on. You can't turn that feature off on the MSI. You can't. But it only lets you do it so many times after you've been on sleep. Hey, babe. You know that $1,000 gaming monitor I bought, the one I'm streaming with, the one I'm annoyed with that shuts off on its own all the time to clean? Can I give it away on the stream as a prize at the end of the month? That's what we're asking. But you already have a monitor. Do you need another one? Now the stream is agreed. If you need another monitor, we'll give it to you. But if you don't need another monitor, we can give this away. Do you need a high definition, low refresh rate gaming monitor? That's the question. Are you going to play like Call of Duty or something on this?
No, you can give it away as long as chat buys me another screen.
Oh, should we do a donate? Okay, so what if we did a donation? What kind of monitor do you want? It only costs a couple $100, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just need like a second, smaller one that can sit erect.
Erect, huh? How big?
Is there a pause?
I'm trying to think of what kind of monitor I'd get you if I already have another one sitting in the other room or something.
No, we have lots of monitors. I'm just kidding. Yeah, y'all can have it.
Ayo, okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, thank you. Streamer appreciates that. Wait, hold on. They said say erect one more time.
Erect.
Y'all are so horrible. Okay. She Bean's like, I guess, sitting on the desk. All right, guys, I'll give this away at the end of the month. It is a very nice quantum dot OLED monitor. I have nowhere to put it. It cost me $1,000, and I really don't need it. Yeah. Okay. All right. At the end of the month, I will give away this as a grand prize to give away. I'll ship to whoever's the winner. Cool. That sounds fun. We'll do this just like the lifetime. If you have spent $1,000 using our code, Prop Firms, now we'll do a lifetime giveaway and a monitor giveaway. We'll do 2 this time. It is by far a badass gaming monitor, but I don't game on this machine anymore. And I got one over there anyways. I got a 32-inch over there that I don't care that shuts off. Every 16 hours, it'll clean itself for 5 minutes. And what you do is you put the monitor to sleep, and it should clean itself while it's sleeping. But for some reason, it's not cycling the right way, and it's somehow cleaning itself now, which makes me believe my computer is just not going to sleep. So used to, it would just do the quantum dot OLEDs have to Clean. I don't know what they're actually doing. I really don't know what it's doing. But, whatever. What if I have lifetime anyways? I mean, have to give it away to someone else, I guess. Cleans itself in the middle of Call of Duty match. LOL, yeah. So pixel protection. And I have the MSI version of that. MSI version is really nice. Preventing burn-in, that's exactly what it's doing, yeah. But I'm like, I don't really care if it burns in. I really don't. But whatever. Am I still buying an OLED one? Yeah, so there's Quantum Dot OLED and there's WOLEDs. The WOLEDs don't do this. And so my I have the Republic of Gamers WOLED, 32-inch over there. The WOLEDs don't do this. The Quantum Dots do. So it's up to you to decide, you know, as a gamer, which one you like better. What a day. So right now my monitor's turned off. So in a second, we'll get back to trading. Right now my monitor is black. You guys can see my screen, and I can see my screen over here, but my monitor is black. So right now what I'm looking for today is I'm waiting to see if conditions improve. Bear zone, bull zone, every single time is always a setup that I take. And then we just ran up to the box and it started selling again with negative res, and I'm just kind of sitting out. But man, that candle was amazing. Like, I got lucky on that. I can't believe I'm green on Tradeify for today. Is it unwise to take a long here because how rational the day is? I would say with all that's happened, the market's probably not going to receive any additional news. I would say that would be very rare. Oops. For the market to get any extra news to move it around like it is today. So I wouldn't be gambling on the fact that we're going to get other big, crazy green and red candles, but I would pretend like everything's settled out and trade the market like what it's supposed to be now. You are sitting at hedge pressure. You are sitting at bull zone bottom and liquidity pocket. The market is very stable right in here as long as no news comes out. Oh, wait, you guys can't see. Sorry, my bad. My mouse is on the wrong screen. Right here. The market's very stable inside of here as long as no news comes out. The problem is that with this white line being negative here, it's resistance off of that. So the R&R is just basically, somebody said barcode, right? It's kind of barcodey right here. You need to see the stocks pick up some steam. All right, my monitor's turning back on. Hang tight. Don't go anywhere, you guys. Hold on. I'm going to turn my monitor back on. Thank you for preserving my pixels, Comment Monster. I don't even care. You lost your account. It's like something you can't control. As crappy as that sounds, the market is just sometimes going to be what the market is, and there's nothing really you can do about it. This kind of trading day is nonsense. This kind of trading day is really hard, and it does suck. Trust me, it's not the easiest in the world. 2 of my accounts hit DLL and can't make anything back on them today. Yeah, this is not financial advice. Any thoughts on Tesla? Tesla was shining all day. Tesla is really good. Tesla has support at 315. So Tesla's been pretty good. Like I've liked Tesla for the last week or so. It's been trading really well. If I remember correctly, Tesla was one of the better ones all week of all the big tech stocks. Yeah, Tesla was just doing pretty well compared to everything else. Well, it's been kind of selling off a little bit. Tesla had a pretty solid run. But if it helps you guys, like I said, Fund Index is going to have a really, really killer sale. And hopefully that'll be soften the blow a little bit. And my Funded Future is about to drop you guys awesome love. And again, I can't leak it, but I'm telling you, my Funded Future is about to get really cool. And the email that I got was very specific. It says, only 10 people know this. So plan ahead. Not like everybody out there that's like influencers or codes or whatever are on the same page. Some people get early stuff, and so one of the benefits of me with my funded is I get the early info, and so they're very specific. They say only 10 people know this, and you're one of the 10. Do not tell people what this is yet. So I'm just going to leak to you guys that it's going to get very exciting at my funded. Very exciting. Just to give you guys some hype so you know that something cool is coming. It feels very fun to know something that nobody knows yet. And speaking of which, let's get ready to head over there. Here's the link, you guys. We're going to close out our show in a little bit. I'll be live on Lunch Money with Matt. I typed the link 4 times. Winners, don't forget to contact Slacks in our Discord in the contest channel to get your accounts. Congrats to all the winners. How can I explain why moving the Fed chair by the president shouldn't affect the markets? Well, the Fed chair is just the Fed chair. He's not responsible for the voting committee. The committee comes up with their ideas together as a team, and the majority of the committee is not one person. Jay Powell, it's just more of a symbolic thing because Jay Powell has been kind of like guiding the committee into the policies, but everybody has, all these Fed chair people have their independent belief system. And Jay Powell may or may not be able to influence them at all. It's more of a symbolic thing because Trump and Powell have been fighting since the last term. Trump was like, yeah, you should cut rates. And Powell's like, no, shut the fuck up. He used to be so strong. He used to be like, yeah, we're not going to let the president bully me. He used to say that all the time. He used to directly address the question. People say, what do you think about the president's pressure? He would go, LOL, don't care. He would be very defiant. And it was public. And this was the last term. This time around, I don't know what made Powell such a softie, but this time around, when people say the question, he dodges it. And he used to never dodge it. He used to stand tall and stand on business and say, no, my job with the Fed is to, make sure the interest rates match what they need to be and watch the data. That's it. I don't care what the president thinks. Because he used to say that, I don't care what the president thinks. And now he says, I'm not going to address that question. Whether he's fed up with the question or whether there's something they got on him, but he seems like he's a little scared and timid this time, Trump. And so the removal of him is more of a symbolic thing. I would say that in general, putting someone else in is not going to increase the probability of rate cut. The other chair people are the other chair people, and they're going to believe what they believe, regardless of who the leader is. Yeah, maybe a bunch of people in suits should have a house one day. But like, what's he supposed to do? Go bully the rest of the committee to vote a certain way? 7 out of the 20 whatever members, I forgot how many there are, have all said that they don't believe we need a rate cut this year at all. Trump's got to get through to like 7 people, not just Powell. Powell is the one that believes we should have a rate cut this year, probably in September. There's 7 other more stubborn people than Powell that aren't cutting rates. Trump just thinks he can bully everybody the way that he's been doing. And he's not going to get rate cuts happen faster. The Fed's going to tell him to go fuck off, as they have been before. But for whatever reason, Powell's not telling him to fuck off like he used to. Powell is being very weirdly non-defiant. He's been almost submissive and scared to answer the question. And that's a little different than the Jay Powell I know. I used to applaud him for not taking, for like being like, look, Fed's going to do what Fed's going to do, which I agreed. Like, Trump is just like, rates get cut, market goes up. That's what I want. And Trump has no idea about how the economy works. He's kind of he's great at making deals. He's great at business, but he's kind of an idiot at the same time. And I love Trump. I say that with love. But he's kind of dumb at math and numbers. He doesn't understand, or maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe it's just that he doesn't care. But cutting rates too quick is the dumbest thing you can do in an inflationary environment when the job market's not picking up. You can actually create stagflation and create a market crash if you do that. You can create a bubble that can pop, and then the market gets worse. And then the Fed has to rescue everybody with quantitative easing, which they don't want to do again. So it's smart not to cut rates too fast in an inflationary environment. It's just as smart. So Trump just wants Powell to cut rates so the market can rally to mask Trump's decisions. His decisions are bringing the market down. Gee, if I do a rate cut, it'll bring the market up. They'll forget about the tariffs. They'll forget that I wanted to build a wall. Cost $1 billion. They'll forget all this stuff. No. It's not how the stock market works, how the economy works. Clearly tariffs are going to bring the market down. He was trying to do every handle he can to bring the market up. And the Fed should stand on business and not raise or cut rates because the president wants it to happen. It's not a good time. I believe that you shouldn't be cutting rates this year. I think it's a horrible idea. 25 basis points is not going to crush the market, but we shouldn't get in a habit of teaching Wall Street we're going to cut rates to create the impression of a less inflation and growing economy where the job market's stalled out. Participation rates like at pretty much 5-year lows. Nobody wants to go get a job right now. And inflation's kind of running rampant. CPI went up to a 2.7 on a 2.5 estimate and 2.4 last read. Why? Raising rates would just stimulate people buying more expensive stuff on credit. And then without having jobs to have money in the future to pay it back, more people are going to default. That can cause a bubble. And I'm not even an economist and I can see this crap. Like that'd be so stupid. And I'm glad Powell's staying on business and not caring about it. He wants rate cuts to also refinance the debt. That's also correct. Yeah. Other things, all kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. Core CPI was down, by the way, as Adam had brought up. Core CPI is different though. The core is down, but the CPI in general is up, which is food and energy, which is causing the inflation to go up. Commodities do inflate in a high inflationary environment. This is totally normal as always. So no, I'm not wrong. I just didn't say core because it doesn't matter about core because core just is discretionary items. Okay, discretionary spending is down. Great. Go buy an iPhone or go buy a Nintendo Switch 2, you'll pay less money. But for your day-to-day living, the average folks, middle class and lower, where it impacts their spending the most, which is, the majority of America, is going to be food and energy, and that's up, right? So in general, you're correct. But core is not a gauge of the economy. Core is a gauge of discretionary spending. And yeah, you go buy a plate from Walmart or you go buy clothes for your kid, sure, that might be down. But for food and energy, which is your day-to-day expenses, that's really what's robbing people's pocketbooks, especially the middle and lower class. And that's the problem. And that is the problem when jobless claims are going up and participation rates going up or going down. Fewer and fewer people are able to get jobs and JOLTS are going up, which means more jobs are available and nobody wants to take them. So because of that, the country's riding even further on debt. How are you going to pay off your groceries without a job as you're paying on your credit card? And chance of default can go up in this environment. So no, I'm not wrong. I just didn't say anything about core yet because core is not important to the reason inflation's hurting people. Core doesn't fucking matter to me. If I buy a $1,000 monitor or $1,200 monitor, it's not going to matter to me. It's a monitor. But for the average person, they can't pay their grocery bill. That's where it's going to hit hard. All right, it's covered in my funded TV. But you're not wrong either, bud. But core is not really the problem. Right? That's imports, exports. These things or imports and stuff. This where the tariffs are hitting hard. That might be down a little bit. But the other things are what the problem is, right? All right. Buy funded TV, guys. Let's get over there. Let's head over there. I got to close down the show. All right. Love you guys. And this is where things can get problematic. All right. We'll head you guys over there. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Boy, what a journey today.
Spinning in chaotic haze, rocket scooter blast through the maze. Volume prediction shows the way, leave the doubt and the fray. Liquidity map paints the scene, hidden nodes like ghosts unseen. Reverse engineer to see the light, illuminate the darkest night. Rocket scooter has got the key. Pull back.
And by the way, I was talking about CPI, not PPI. I think those of you guys are thinking, I think y'all were talking about PPI, which was today. I was talking about CPI, which is not PPI. So make sure you guys knew that I was talking about the other thing. PPI being down and core PPI being down is the change in price of goods sold at the manufacturing level. So wholesale costs are down, which just means companies are absorbing the tariffs.